honestly, this is what I believe. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a flat earther. Either A, he knows it, B, he doesn't know it. But here's what I know is that he is backing away he's beginning to back away from the shit we could just set his ass on fire about, because he doesn't want to go up against an Eric Dubé or a Bro Sanchez or a Blacklight, anybody like that. He doesn't want to go up against them, because now you're going to have to compare oranges to our oranges.
Flat Earth expert Mark Sargent thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth thinks that evolution is real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Scooty, it's not alright. Baby, it's not alright.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE and welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what has happened to the age of the Flat Earth debate. Take off your hats, cover your heart, and lower your head in respect for the death of the Flat Earth and the debate. It's done. We have debated Flat Earth into non-existence. There is no Flat Earthers willing to step up and do an actual debate anymore. The only Flat Earthers that turn up just kind of cry and then rage quit after a few minutes. No big Flat Earthers are even willing to step into an arena because they know they will get their ass well and truly spanked. But we're here today to watch the final debate. Now don't get me wrong, I'm gonna still try and get Flerfs to debate me whenever I can, but you know, it's not gonna be happening as often as it used to, because they have seen the likes of me and MC Toon and Will Duffy debate Flat Earth into the dust. And now all that is left is to laugh at the idiots, because they won't talk to you anymore. Yesterday I arranged a debate with a flat earther from Australia who came and said the Bible, the Bible, the Bible, the Bible, nuh-uh, 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 the Bible. And that was it. There is no more flat earthers discussing their evidence and their tests. There is no more making flat earthers look stupid whilst they're here with you. But Will Duffy did put on the final debate. And in the final debate, some flat earthers did turn up. No one big, no one that was invited. No Mark Sargents, no Eric Dubé, no Fakatzoids, no Nathan Oakleys, no Karen B. No anyone. Because they're all terrified of an actual debate. The flat earthers that did turn up were, how do I say, mentally deranged. We're going to go over the flat earthers that did turn up and have a fucking laugh at what is left of flat earth, because trust me, there isn't much. If you want to help me out, then do me a favor. Like the stream, share the stream, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and if you would really like to help support me, then a super chat, a membership, or even a donation to my PayPal will amazingly help me continue to do this channel. This is my full-time job. This is what I do. And so every penny that you guys give me massively helps me continue to do this full-time. I very much appreciate all the support I give. However, it is not mandatory. You are more than welcome to just sit in the chat and talk and enjoy the stream, because that helps just as much. Well, maybe not just as much. It doesn't financially pay my bills, but you know, you being there and just interacting is an amazing thing for me to witness as a creator. If you want to support me, then please smash that super chat and see if we can, you know, make me some money. At the end of the month, I will be doing a record attempt for a membership drive. The record currently being 65 hours. Now, JSS Tiger $5 says the VR Troopers showed up. We are VR Troopers. Jay Walkin has been a member for 18 months. That's 1.5 times around the sun. Says, love you, as always, and I love you too. Signa Step, who's been a member for 30 months, says more like 80 months. He can't count. And Signa Step, you have really helped me out, dude. I really appreciate it. Right, so let's do it, shall we? Let's laugh at the stupid. Rubik's for $2 says, I thought paying was mandatory for mod status. Well, yeah, it is. You have to pay. Will Duffy put on a final debate, and he invited all the flat earthers. Every flat earther you can think of, he sent an official invitation to. None of them responded. So what Will had to do was basically just open the stream. And let's have a look at what happened.
I believe. Actually, maybe not. 1 second, everybody. Someone's fine for 24 hours.
Let's see if...
Hear it for yourself.
Will's mic, Jesus.
This will be easy to prove, but they hide this from us too. All we'd have to prove is go to Antarctica. Let me and you go to Antarctica, spend a week there in the summer, and let's see if the sun does a 360-degree circle all the way around us. If so, it's a ball.
Amazing. Even though that happened, the answer from him was Satan put the sun in the sky to fool them. It's not the sun everyone else sees. Not the sun everyone else sees. It's Satan turning himself into a fake sun to fool you all.
As you heard him say loud and clear, traveling to Antarctica and seeing the 24-hour sun would prove we live on a ball. Dean was invited to join us in Antarctica, and someone on the globe side even offered to pay for his entire trip. And Dean declined the free trip to Antarctica, where a setting sun would have destroyed the globe. Dean was also invited to participate in this final debate and declined. He posted this on his socials. Will Duffy doesn't get to decide what the final anything is. His experiment and debate are not the final word and authority on anything. I commented on this Facebook post and reminded Dean that it wasn't me who decided it was final, but rather him. And I simply quoted his own words. This would be easy to prove. All we'd have to prove is go to Antarctica, spend a week there in the summer, and let's see if the sun does a 360-degree circle all the way around us.
Good job, Will's fucking loaded, eh? He actually did that. Yeah, of course, we all know that Will, Dave McKeegan, MC Toon, Critical Think, Jeranism, Wits It, Spits It, what was her name? Beth, I can't remember the girl's name. Candice Owens, producer, and another flat earther who made a documentary, all went to Antarctica and looked at the 24-hour sun. Dihydrogen monoxide for £2 says, I wonder how Flerfs think glasses work. Flerfs don't think. Don't be silly. Lizbeth, that was her name, Lizbeth, yes. I have put a super chat goal up. If you want to smash that super chat goal, I'll do 50 push-ups. I basically use you guys to help me do exercise.
If so, it's a ball. My comment was deleted within minutes, and I was immediately blocked. Truth does not fear investigation. Dean, your refusal to participate in the final experiment and the final debate, after what you so boldly stated in your debate with Greg Locke, speaks volumes. And your attempt at...
It does. Yeah, I'm going to skip the Will just talking and stuff because, he's right in everything he says. We don't need to listen to him rant at the Flat Earthers. I highly encourage you to go and watch this video on his channel if you want to, watch it at normal speed and without me interrupting. But what we're going to do is we're going to skip to when the first flat earther came in, which took about 13 minutes.
Evidence that the Earth is flat. So bring forth your best evidence that the Earth is flat and be concise. The last part of our debate will be to discuss the final experiment, the road. I faith this soul.
Yeah.
Now, first person that joined is Awake Souls. Awake Souls is the inventor of the Pac-Man map. He says that you teleport from one side to the other for some reason. Also, is a horrific human being that doxed his parents. Is also entirely afraid to even attempt to come and debate me or Toon. Let's listen to how stupid he was. PhD Tony, hello. Will Duffy did a great job with TFE, but is an inveterate science denialist, an anti-democratic activist, and a gaslighting liar. Interesting take. Yes, I agree with the fact that he is anti-science, and I would like to talk to him about some things. He did do a very good job with destroying Flat Earth. He is, however, kind of someone that denies evolution and stuff. I'll be meeting him in Nashville, and I'll maybe have a little chat with him about these things. PhD Tony, I hope you're well, my friend. I just want you to know that you're one of my favourite people in the world. Everyone in the chat, can we give PhD Tony some love, please, by smashing the Cracker Tony emote.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Will?
Great. What was your name again?
I'm Jason Laufenberg of Awake Souls.
Awesome. Can you quickly introduce yourself and let people know where to find you?
Yeah, let's see. I've got a channel since 2012. I created it because I had already become aware the Earth was a virtual reality. It wasn't until 2014 that I first started hearing about Earth being fixed and stationary Earth.
Okay, right. He started off by saying there that Earth is a virtual reality. I just want to make sure that's what I heard. One sec.
And let people know where to find you?
Yeah, let's see. I've got a channel since 2012. I created it because I had already become aware the Earth was a virtual reality. It wasn't...
Right. Okay. Earth is a virtual reality. Whatever, right? Here's the thing. There's no way to disprove that. You literally cannot disprove the fact, the suggestion that we're in a simulation, okay? It's not even something that is like debatable because there's no evidence either way. Is this a simulation? I've no idea. It absolutely could be. What makes me think it could be a simulation? Mattress stores. Shops that just sell baseball caps. They're either money laundering or this is a simulation. But anyway, if it was a simulation, here's the thing. If it was a simulation, it's simulated that the Earth is a globe in space that rotates in a galaxy, in a universe. If we are in a simulation, if this is some kind of virtual reality, that virtual reality is programmed to obey the laws of physics that we understand. If this is a simulation, the simulation is of a rotating globe in space. Everyone in the chat saying mattress stores are run by the mafia for money laundering. I know. Right, I've got there's a retail park near me, and there's 2 mattress stores in that retail park. How are they open? There's never anyone in them. Like, apart from the staff, and there's quite a few staff in there. There's no way, right? When was the last time you bought a mattress? Okay. In the 20 years I've been with Emma, I think we bought 3 mattresses. No, we bought 2 mattresses and we had one bought for us. So that's a new mattress, like once every 7 years or something, yeah? No one is buying enough mattresses to keep a mattress store in business. Orion Prime for $2 says, activate protocol Delta 1. Ow! Don't do that! That's just mean, dude. Jesus.
Until 2014 that I first started hearing about Earth being fixed and stationary Earth. I researched it, found that the globe can be divided among many different
different ways and prepared to debunk it 12 different ways today.
Brilliant. Brilliant audio there, Awake Souls. Somehow you got even worse.
And to see there's also a false dichotomy psyop that I've been aware of, and that
Okay,
is that there's a single
we'll get into this.
centralized pizza dome model.
We'll get into this.
8 years ago.
We'll get into this. I just wanted to make a quick introduction so people know where to find you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra time, and here's why.
How much time are people being allotted? If this is the final debate, why?
Dick Wayne's in the chat. You people have never presented anything close to physics. All you have is theoretical physics and stories you were told as children. I think you don't know what any of those words mean. Actual physics is what I perform, Dick. For instance, you would make a prediction about what a rotating sphere would do if you were on its surface. And using those calculations, you would test it with physics. Not theoretical physics, actual proper physics. To see if the Earth is rotating. Turns out it is. Gravity, not theoretical physics. Literally used in industry, Dick. For instance, submarines, military submarines, use gravity to navigate. Nothing theoretical about it. The only theoretical thing, Dick Wayne, is your brain. Now, Dick, you are more than welcome to come and talk to me now. I will stop reviewing this debate if you have the balls to come and actually talk to me about what you say is theoretical physics. Dick Wayne says, haha, cool stories, bud. The fact that submarines use gravity to navigate is not a cool story. It is a fact. Billion-pound submarines that the Royal Navy use gravity. In this chat, there is PhD Tony, who uses gravity in his job. Nothing theoretical. Dick, be a big boy and come and debate me. Send me an email, Dick, and I will stop this review and turn it into a debate with you. But we all know you're terrified.
Shouldn't every single person have the ability to debate this in completion?
Okay, so we're trying to raise money for the Exodus Road, so we need to get through enough flat earthers to hit our goal. But I'm going to give you a little bit of extra time, and I'm going to tell the audience why. You believe the final experiment is a false dichotomy. I understand where you're coming from, considering the marketing that I used was the AE map. You do not promote the AE map. So I'm going to give you an extra section. Oh, you know what? Hold on 1 second. They don't hear you. And I don't know why. So give me 1 second. I hear you.
Yeah.
Why would that be? Sorry, give me 1 second.
YD says you can count on Jason and Ron coming for you. No. Awake souls are fucking terrified of me. Alright, this is just a fact. They literally refuse to speak to me because they are absolutely terrified of even coming anywhere near me.
Alright.
Dick Wayne says, send me the link, you pussy. I will see about joining. You have my email. You see what Dick's done there, right? He said, send me the email and I will see about joining. That means he's scared. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a Zoom and I am going to send him a link. I'll show you all that I am actually doing it. So here is the Zoom. I am copying the invite link. I am I am sending him the link. Right, Dick, you've got the link. Be a big boy, if you dare. We all know you won't. We all know you're scared, Dick Wayne. We all know you'll run like the little bitch that you actually are. Jim Daniels for £10, or $10 rather, says, Dick Wayne has got his ass handed to him by MC Toon. I had to unblock Dick so I could see what a Nimrod they really are. It's a Rubik's for $2 says, I bet $50 he won't join. Paying on a later date. Right. We'll wait for Dick to join whilst we continue with this.
Okay, they're just saying you're quiet.
No, that's gonna have to. I've got a really good microphone here. It's a Shure and it's amplified all the way, and I know how to run streams. So,
no, Jason, your mic sounds like shit. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with my mic. We literally hear you sounding like bullocks.
there's an issue on your end, not mine.
Okay, 1 second, please. I want to try to fix this.
Yeah, my channel Awake Souls was started in 2012. This was when I already knew the Earth was a virtual reality. It wasn't until 2014, 2015 that I heard about Earth as a fixed plane. That's when I started researching the globe versus the helio.
Okay, right. Is it a virtual reality or is it a fixed plane? You kind of said two things already.
Centric model, and can anybody hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Nobody can hear me.
1 second, I'm getting some instructions here.
He's telling me he's...
I mean, we can hear him.
All right, 1 second, guys. Yeah. Thank you. I understand why you
people are starting to act like the.
Can everybody let me know?
1, 2, check in, test. Does anybody hear me?
Right, there we go. Dick, I notice you haven't joined yet.
All right, I just changed something. Can everybody let me know?
1, 2, check in, test. Does anybody hear me now?
Oh, okay. All right, maybe it was Will because he sounds much better now.
Everybody's just saying it's very low.
Illusion says that Baked Soul gets all pissy now.
Oh, people are starting to act like they can hear me now.
Okay, I think it's better now. So I think we figured out. Okay, we figured out the problem. We're good to go. Okay.
All right, wonderful. Should we start over?
Yeah, let me do this. Okay, you think that it's a false dichotomy, which I understand because I use.
How can you understand that? You've denied it the whole
Please don't
time.
interrupt me. Thank you. I understand why you think it's a false dichotomy because I used the AE map in the marketing that I did for TFE. But it's actually not a false dichotomy because it's flat Earth versus globe. Now, if you believe you have a flat Earth model that makes more sense than the
YD says they're not afraid of you. They want to set up a debate on a neutral channel with a moderator. Can you handle that? What a fucking lie. I have challenged them to a debate on a neutral channel with a moderator. I even set up a debate on Modern Day Debates with Jason, which he bailed from. Okay? Don't fucking come here and lie to me and pretend like Awake Souls isn't afraid of me. He's been afraid of me for 5 fucking years. Awake Souls wouldn't dare talk to me. I will gladly debate him on any neutral channel with a moderator. I'll debate him on his channel. I'll debate him on my channel. I don't fucking care. But I guarantee you, YD, whoever you are, Awake Souls is terrified to even debate me with a moderator.
AE map, I'm going to allow you to bring that forward today. But I would first like you to tell the audience why you don't like the AE map and how you think you've actually already debunked it in the past.
We have videos going back 8 years. Ron Harris going against Jeranism, me going against David Weiss and Jeranism, pointing out that the sunrise-sunset angles south of the equator from the fall equinox to the spring equinox.
YD says, don't get all worked up. This is my channel. I'll get fucking worked up if I want to. Deal with it. Don't come here and tell me what to do. Don't come here in my chat and tell me that I'm afraid to debate Asleep Souls when I've been challenging him for over 5 years. Go on, go and get your little boyfriends and see if they're brave enough to debate me. They won't.
Equinox, we're all proof of a 2-pole system and that Earth could not be a single pole. We've been screaming this for the last 8 years. So the reason why Ron and I actually met each other was because we had both not only debunked the spinning space ball, but we had also debunked the pressurized pizza dome. We know that there's 2 poles, and that's the reason why we set out looking for projections that can actually display 2 poles.
Yeah, there is 2 poles. There's one on the north and one on the south of the globe, you fucking retard. Dick, I notice you still haven't joined the stream, just like awake souls would never join a stream with me. Hey, YD, do you want to see the emails where I've challenged him to a debate and they've ran away? Dick, come on, buddy. You've got the link. Be a big boy.
We found that early in 2017. So it's been a very long time that we've been sharing stereographic projections of Earth on a fixed and stationary plane.
Yeah, you've been sharing a projection of the globe.
Okay, awesome. So just so the audience understands, we're talking here to a flat earther who has said that the AE map has already been debunked by them. And so I appreciate you sharing that. Let me ask you the one question from my list here that I think is going to be very difficult for any flat earther to answer. And again, I don't know is an okay answer.
Come on, awake souls.
Are you aware that the globe model is predicting a total solar eclipse that will be viewable from Disney World on August 12th of 2045? Are you aware of that?
I have looked at the ones out that far, and yes, I've seen that.
Okay. Yeah, brilliant predictions the globe makes. The predictions that the globe makes every single time. Right, guys, I do need to say something. Right, I have noticed something about myself in the past few days. Ever since my concussion on Monday last week, my words aren't working properly. I am mixing up words quite a lot. Okay. If I am saying something which is clearly the wrong word at the moment, please understand that it is my brain slightly misfiring. I have become closer to being a flat earther after giving myself concussion and a hematoma. So there has been several occasions where people have pointed out that I am literally saying the wrong word all of the time. But please bear with me and just help me out. If I am saying the wrong word, just say, Craig, your brain's misfiring there. Alison, $2 says, did he just say he's looking for a projection? Yes, of a globe.
Cool. And then before I get to the tough question, do you believe that's going to happen as the globe model predicts?
If you can see my shirt, I've been at all the eclipses in the United States in the last 8 years. I was 2 total solar eclipses and 1 partial. I've been to all 3 of them, and I actually know the mechanics of eclipses very well.
Okay.
No, you clearly fucking don't, because you think the Earth is flat, you moron.
So was that a yes? You do think that eclipse will happen at that location on that date?
Yes, they are very predictable.
Okay, awesome. So here's the question that I think is going to be nearly impossible for you to answer. How do we know there will be a total solar eclipse viewable from Disney World on August 12th of 2045?
Because there's specific timetables that are involved, and that through the use of 3D modeling like Stellarium and SunCalc and MoonCalc and timeanddate.com that
all of those things use the globe. Stellarium, time and date, based on the globe. VR World says, how do you get data on the position of a luminary? Does it come from an azimuth and an elevation angle? We can measure the elevation angles of things in the sky. That's no problem. I don't know what your point is. If you're attempting to say that the Earth is measured flat, you're entirely incorrect. I can use the methods they use to measure Earth to measure the angular separation between 2 spheres. VR World says, anyone heard of the Saurus cycle? Yes, it is a rough prediction of when the eclipses would occur based on patterns. However, it does not predict the path of totality. It does not predict the actual exact time, and it does not predict what the eclipse will actually do. It is just a rough guess based on patterns. VR World, you're clearly a Flerf. If you want to come in and debate me, because Dick Wayne is terrified.
we can actually find the places where there's an overlap for the viewer of the sun and moon, where there's a position where they do eclipse each other, and that is all proven from a stereographic plane.
Oh, goodness me, sorry. VR World says all elevation angles come from horizontal, and the baseline does not change. The baseline is an imaginary line between the observer and the horizon. Horizons only exist on a globe. And like I've just said, I can calculate the angular separation between two spheres using the method of elevation angles. So it's nothing to do with the Earth being flat. The Earth is measured curve. VR World, if you want to debate me, I will send you the link if you email me. fighttheflatearth@gmail.com. Okay? Be a big boy.
fixed and stationary plane. We have the models that do it to 100th of a degree per second.
Okay, so just so you know that prediction is based on spherical geometry. Were you aware of that?
No.
Yes,
all measurements are taken from a plane. The only way you can get an angle elevation is from a flat baseline.
Hold on. I can't let you go off topic. We're not talking about elevation angles. We're talking about predicting a...
He's completely and utterly wrong. All right? You get elevation angles off of anything, right? Look at this circle, okay? I do that. There's a flat line on it now, right? On top of the sphere, on top of the circle, right? I can use that tangent to calculate angles to things that are up here on the sphere, the round thing.
Total solar eclipse in 2045.
Oh, it looks like Dick may have joined. RWC's iPhone. Let's see if Dick can figure out how to turn on his sound.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good job. Hello, Dick. How are you, Dick?
I'm all right.
Well, it took a while to respond there. Bit of lag in your brain, is it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you got it, Craig. You got it all figured out.
All right, Dick.
Your buddy
welcome to the channel, Dick. I would like you to explain what you were talking about in the chat about how gravity and Coriolis and measurements of the Earth are theoretical physics when they're literally used in industry. Specifically, the gravity that submarines use to navigate underwater. Could you explain to me how that is theoretical?
Gravity, as you guys think of it, yes, it's theoretical.
Dick, I just explained to you.
I don't know.
We use it in
really
industry. We literally use it. Navigate. Submarines
what
use
do you
gravity.
Use in industry, Craig?
Gravity. We literally use the attraction between masses.
What do you mean by we use gravity in industry? What?
Define it. Specifically, we use the attraction between masses to determine where things are underwater. Submarines use gravity to determine where underwater mountains are so they don't crash into them. Satellites use gravity to find oil and mineral deposits underground based on their mass distributions. There's nothing theoretical when it's literally used in industry.
What is used in industry, Craig?
I just told you the attraction between masses, which is gravity.
The attraction between masses. Okay.
Yes.
Where in nature can I observe this?
The moon being attracted towards the Earth. The Cavendish experiment. The Schehelian experiment. Let me answer the question. Let me answer the question. Dick. Wait, Dick. The Cavendish experiment, the Schehelian experiment. Every single measurement of gravity that has ever been done has been done in nature. Okay, specifically the Cavendish experiment, which uses natural things to determine an attraction between masses. It is in nature. It is a very, very small
Cavendish
force.
experiment?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious. It is a literal.
Some guy built a shed somewhere and hung balls and
so you're
watched
just
them from a telescope.
Yeah, is that a problem? He made a prediction,
science?
Dick. Yes, Dick. He made a prediction using science and then tested if that prediction was correct. His prediction. Why would you ask the question twice? I was in the middle of asking. All right, so his prediction was that the masses would attract towards each other based on the Fg equals gm1 m2 over r squared, which means that gravity creates an attractive force that is proportional to the product of terminal masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. He tested this prediction. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. He tested this prediction by setting up an experiment in a shed, which was very well done, and he was very far away from it to stop any disturbances, and he checked the results through a telescope, doing actual science, making the predictions. Yes.
It was very well done.
Absolutely, yes. That is why he was very far away.
Have you seen the blueprints for it?
Yes, I have. It was very well done.
Oh my god. You've seen the blueprints for his
Yes,
shed?
I have seen the experiment that Cavendish done. I have seen how it was done. I have
never
done the
asked
maths
about that.
based on it.
I asked about, you said, oh, his shed was really well done.
Yes, it was. The
you've
experiment
seen it?
was really well done.
You know what went into its construction? You seen the
Yes, I
blueprints?
have researched the Cavendish experiment and where it was done, and I am aware of what it went into the construction. But the important point here, Dick, is that he did a prediction. Hold on, Dick. He did a prediction, which is what you do with physics, and tested that prediction. The experiment absolutely showed that mass attracts mass in nature.
No, that wasn't in nature. Again, in nature. Where can I go outside today and
Dick, let me explain to you. In nature is anything in the natural world. Natural means anything made by humans or not.
Greg. All you do
Dick,
is
hold on. Let me answer your question.
If you constantly cut people off and
Dick, you ask a question. Dick, you asked me a question. If you ask a question, you need to let me answer.
Asking the question.
Yes, you can't ask two questions at once. You asked one question. You said, where in nature can I see this? And I am answering your question. So if you give me a minute to answer your question, then you can respond, Dick. Try and practice some impulse control. And when you ask a question, yes, Dick, practice some impulse control. When you ask a question, let a person answer the question, Dick. When you ask a question, let the person answer the question. I am going to answer your question. Now wait.
Craig, remember you
Dick,
said that.
I am going to answer your question if you stop talking. Now, nature, that means anything in the universe that is made of energy or matter. Natural is anything, human society, human inventions. That is all natural. So in nature, you can do an experiment. If you want to go outside and literally just see mass attracting mass, then you are stuck to the ground of Earth. And if you jump, you are attracted back to the Earth. That is how you can see this happening in nature. And it all matches the predictions of physics. Nothing theoretical about it. Now, Dick, I have finished. You are welcome to respond.
That isn't nature. You guys don't even understand what I say when I mean nature.
I'm sorry, is going outside and you jumping up and down not nature?
See, Craig, remember what you said? Wait till I'm finished.
I'm having a conversation with you, Dick. There was no question answered there asked, so this is called a conversation back and forth. Right, so
Craig.
Let me ask you a quick question, Dick. Is you going outside and jumping up and down nature? Yes or no?
That doesn't even make sense.
It's a very simple question. Is nature, is this considered nature? You going outside, being outside, and jumping up and down. Is that doing something in nature? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, now, next question, Dick. What happens when you jump up? Do you go back down to the ground?
Of course, Craig.
Well, there we go, Dick. There is the mass attracting. Hold on, Dick. 1 second. There we go, Dick. There is the mass attracting mass in nature.
No, it isn't.
Sorry, nutter doesn't work. That is literally mass attracting mass. You are being attracted towards the Earth with an acceleration of 9.81 meters per second squared. That's why when you jump and create a force in the opposite direction, once your kinetic energy is dispersed, you are then attracted back towards the ground. That is literally mass attracting mass in nature.
No, it isn't.
I'm sorry, why not? Why is that not nature? Why is you being outside and jumping up and down not doing something in nature?
Understanding what is going on. You are putting gravity, this stupid fucking gravity.
What's stupid about gravity when it's real?
Oh, that's gravity. Oh, that's gravity. Oh,
but yeah, it's the predictions of gravity, yes.
McToon told me the other fucking night, if I stare at a rock and I don't see it lift off the ground, then I'm watching gravity.
Yep, you are. That's fucking absolutely correct.
No, it isn't.
It is because the rock is being attracted towards.
Hold on. So it sits on the ground.
Why?
The ground is more dense than the rock.
Okay,
that
right.
it's sitting on so it doesn't fall through the earth. It's
right,
relative
Dick.
density.
Dick, right, if it's all about
Everything
density...
depends on the medium, does it not?
Dick, if it's all about density, let me ask you this very simple question. If you hold a rock in the air, right, you're just holding it in the air, okay, what is more dense? The air below the rock or the air above the rock? Which one of those is more dense?
Oh, here we go. It doesn't fall up.
Correct. So if it was all due to density, the rock would fall up. But no, there is a
the
preferred...
air below the rock still less dense than the rock, Craig?
But the air above it is even less dense. So if it's due to
the air below the rock still less dense than the rock?
Doesn't matter. The air above it is even less dense.
It doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
the air above it is even less dense. So why does it decide to go down?
I don't care about the
Right,
air
Dick,
above
here's
it.
a question for you. Why does it decide to go down instead of any other direction?
Because there's still air above it.
Correct. Air that is less dense. So why is the rock deciding to go down?
Means?
Rock, Dick, hold on.
Do you know
question
that
for
air pushes
Dick,
on
I am asking you a question. I am asking you a question. If it is less dense above than below, why is the rock deciding to go down rather than up? Now, let's take this and put it in a vacuum chamber. Hold on. Let's take this and put it in a... Hold on, Dick. Let's take this rock and put it in a vacuum chamber where there is no air pushing on it, and the rock still goes down, even though the dense... Dick, why are you interrupting me? I'm trying to talk to you. Okay? In a vacuum chamber, there is no air pushing it, which you just claimed is the reason the rock goes down. Yet the rock still decides to go down. There is a preferred direction to things that is due to gravity. Once again, we are going to go back to the submarines and the fact that the submarines use mass attracting mass to avoid underwater mountains. Please explain that if gravity is not real.
Do whales use the same thing?
Whales aren't submarines that are driving.
Yo, whales don't travel.
No, whales can see.
Underwater?
Whales have eyes. Submarines, there's no windows. We have to use other things, and we can't use sonar when we want to be silent because other people can see it. So what submarines do is they use gravity. Right, and this isn't something that's debatable. It's a system called gravity gradient navigation. It's a system that I have personally worked on and operated. It literally uses the attraction between masses.
Greg, I don't think you have.
Oh, well, I don't. Okay, so have you got any proof that I haven't? I was literally a submariner. I was literally a submariner. You've just said I didn't. So prove that I was not a submariner.
I didn't say you weren't a submariner. If you
right, well, as a submariner, I have to use every single system on board the submarine. Right, Dick, your internet, your brain's lagging, possibly. Right. I'll let you. Right, Dick. No one can hear you because you're lagging. So just wait. Right. Yeah. Okay. Are you there, Dick? Because you just lagged. Dick, hello? Can you hear me?
Can actually maybe make some progress. I'm here.
Okay, hello. Right, Dick. Now,
I can hear you.
Okay, good. So, once again, I was a submariner.
This is why no one wants to talk to you, Craig. They're not afraid.
What do you want about, Dick? I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
You're like a 12-year-old girl.
Right, Dick.
No, you're not. You talk at people, and you constantly cut them off, and you pick these little words. Oh,
I am waiting to try and have a conversation with you.
When you disagree with you.
Dick, now, once again, I was a submariner. Now, some of this is very important. See, I was 3 words in, Dick. Right, Dick, you need to listen. Dick, listen to the words I'm saying. Dick, stop talking. Give me a second to just get my words out, okay? Are you ready? Right. I was a submariner in the Royal Navy. As a submariner, you have to.
I know.
You have to learn how to operate every system on board the submarine. The reason you have to do that is because you can't get replacement crew when you're underwater. So even though my expertise was being an engineer with a nuclear reactor, I had to operate and learn to operate every system on board that submarine, including the gravity gradient navigation system that literally used gravity to stop crashing into underwater mountains. This is not something that is debatable. It's not theoretical. Submarines literally use gravity to navigate, right? And I want to focus on that. How do you explain the fact that submarines literally use gravity to navigate? Are you there?
I don't believe they do.
Well, I don't care what. Okay, I'm going to show you the actual the papers on it called Gravity Gradient Navigation.
No, I don't give a fuck, really. I really don't care about. I've heard all your stories.
It's not a story. I'm literally going to show you the evidence.
I find it funny that you never brought up this navigation using gravity while I was a submariner until after PhD Tony started blabbing.
No, I've always talked about that. You're completely lying. I've always talked about
minerals.
That. I've always talked about that.
The fuel in your car is because I found it using gravity.
I've always talked about that, so I don't know what you're on about. Now,
no, you haven't, Craig.
Now, Dick, can you see the screen? Well, let me actually share it to you, so you know what's going on. Right. So please pay attention. This is talking about submarine navigation based on gravity gradient terrain matching. Okay. It explains how it works.
I don't care, Craig. I'm talking about why you, for years,
Dick, we're talking about evidence for the flat Earth.
You never once talked about gravity and navigating.
I've literally said about this for the past 5 years, Dick. Right?
What?
I don't care, Dick. We are talking about gravity here. I don't care what you think about me. I am literally showing you proof that gravity gradient navigation is a thing, which is absolute 100%
No, you're not. You're
proof
showing
of gravity.
me a fucking piece of paper.
What do you think fucking you record science with? This is a paper explaining submarine navigation based on gravity gradient terrain matching. And it actually goes...
and people can't lie, and people can't just write shit down, right?
Right, Dick, did you not think that people in submarines would notice if this wasn't real?
Actually, I do think they won't notice.
So you think that submariners that are using this system...
Military people are crazy.
So you think that submariners that are using this system are just like, don't know what's going on? They're just
I
being
think
lied
you're following orders and doing what you're told. It's as simple as
I am
that.
following orders, and one of those orders, Dick...
You thought for yourself.
Right, Dick, one of those orders was to maintain and operate the gravity gradient navigation system. Absolutely, you follow orders in the military, but what's very important is that you are able to problem solve and think for yourself to make those orders happen.
No, it's the exact opposite.
Well, you're talking as someone who's never been in the military, so shut the fuck up. You're too scared to ever go in the military, just like you're too scared to show your face.
Because it's useless.
Because you're a coward.
I would never join the military.
Because you're a coward. You're too scared to join the military.
No, I'm not a coward, Craig.
Yes, you are. You're a coward. You're too scared to join the military.
Too scared to join the military? No.
Absolutely. That's why you didn't join, because you were too scared to ever do it.
I don't just blindly follow orders.
No, you're too scared to join the military. That's why you didn't do it. You were just too scared to ever join the military.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right. I'm too scared.
I don't care if you don't believe that gravity gradient navigation doesn't exist. It 100% does. Now, the Cavendish experiment is also something that I have personally performed. Shows that gravity is a mass attracting mass. And here's another great experiment. Yes,
you've done the Cavendish experiment too. You fired lasers at the moon. You fucking did Foucault's pendulum perfectly. You did the Cavendish experiment.
Well, yeah, they were part of my physics degree.
When did you ever find time to be a submariner?
Well, both the Cavendish and
when did you fire a laser at the moon, Craig?
Do you want me to answer the question, or are you going to keep asking other questions?
Yeah, when did you fire a laser at the moon, Craig?
What was the first question?
Did you record those results?
It was recorded at the place. I didn't record it because I didn't have a
it
film
was
camera.
Recorded at the place. Yeah,
yes.
How convenient.
When I did it, film cameras were not a thing that really
Just
existed.
Like he doesn't know anything about his fucking Foucault's pendulum either. He didn't record that either.
Well, why would I video record something I'm doing in my degree 20 plus years ago?
I didn't say video record, any recording. Did you write anything down about it?
Yes, that's how I got my physics.
You never present anything. All you say is, I did it.
Do you want me to answer the question? Dick, you asked me a question. Right. Both the Foucault's pendulum and the Cavendish were part of my physics degree. You do not get a physics degree unless you successfully perform those experiments. I have a physics degree, first with honours, which I've shown to people.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, it sums it up perfectly. I know.
Oh, that I performed these experiments.
You don't get your degree unless you do what they say. It's perfect.
Oh no, so you're talking like someone who's never done any kind of higher education. No. To get a degree, you have to demonstrate that you're able to apply your knowledge practically. You don't just copy and paste. That's not how you get a degree. You have to actually demonstrate that you have learnt shit.
You have to copy Cavendish.
No, you have to successfully perform it. And actually, I designed a different version of Cavendish, which wasn't like the one that had been performed by Cavendish. Yeah.
Oh, you designed a better Cavendish.
I wouldn't say better. I designed a different one, yes. That was one
and
of the
you
briefs.
Didn't record any of it.
Oh, awesome, I did record it. That's how I got my degree, yeah. It was recorded and, marked.
Wow.
So let me get it straight, Dick. Your argument against flat Dick, I'm talking. Your argument against the globe is that you don't believe things that I've said. Well, that's brilliant. I don't really care. We're going to talk about more proofs of gravity. The Schehallien experiment. Okay, there is a mountain in Scotland, actually very close to me, called the Schehallien. Right?
Yes, now, I'm familiar with it. Okay, you don't have to go through all the bullshit.
Oh, I'm going to. Please stop interrupting me. The Schehallien experiment. The Schehallien is a mountain that is unusually symmetrical, which means that it is very easy to do experiments on because of its symmetry. One of the experiments that was done was literally hanging a pendulum off the side of it in a shack and looking at the gravitational attraction of the mountain from the pendulum. Turns out the mountain attracted the pendulum at the exact amount predicted. Not only that, but they were able to weigh the mountain using that method based on the attraction. And it has been performed multiple times. So this is something that has been recorded by many people.
Weigh a mountain?
Yes.
My God.
It's. Are you just going to deny it?
It's not all you have. You guys are trapped in fucking la la land.
It's not all you have.
You guys are. It's severe. You guys are just in love with the Spaceballs you fed as fucking children.
Dick is not all you have.
Jesuit Spaceballs.
Dick
by
is
the way.
not all you have. Is
yeah,
not
when
all that you
is
have.
all I get. Yeah, not is all you get.
So you're not here to debate. You're just here to go. No, I don't believe you because you're a fucking idiot, Dick. Is that right? Your evidence that the earth is flat is nuh-uh, I don't believe you. Dick, your parents must have met at some kind of family reunion. I am pretty sure you were fed lead paint instead of formula.
Here we go. Here's Craig's favorite fucking insults.
Dick, your parents used your soft spot as an ashtray.
Can you come up with even an original insult, Craig?
These are all my original insults.
No, they're not, Craig. Give me a break.
Okay. So
these are my original insults.
Yes, these are insults that I have come up with and done many times.
Life. Yeah. Apparently now you redid the Cavendish experiment better.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite an easy experiment.
Absolutely. Well, why don't you do it now then, Craig?
In my room right now with what?
Why don't you take some of all that fucking money you grift instead of buying ugly clothes?
Grift? When do I grift?
Why don't you set up a Cavendish experiment?
When do I grift? What's grifting exactly?
Grifting is what you do, Craig.
No, I graft.
You provide zero anything to anybody, and
I've provided much to people. I have provided much entertainment. I have provided much experiment. I have provided encouragement for people to go to the gym and lose lots of weight. I have encouraged people to go back to college and become more intelligent. I am a fucking star. You are a loser. Dick, do not judge me by your low standards.
Star?
Yes. Dick, do not judge me by your low standards, Dick. Because your standards are so low. It doesn't matter. I am so far above you in every single fucking way. You are too scared to even show your face.
A cripple who cries for money online is
When have I ever cried for money? Tell me one time I've cried for money.
Buddy, you cry every time my channel's about to be taken down. Oh,
when has that ever happened? When have I ever cried about my channel being taken down? Right, Dick? Prove what you just said.
When Mr. Cheswick fucking threatened to take your channel down and you fucking come out there and cry.
There was no crying.
You can take my channel down. This is my livelihood.
There was no crying.
Take my channel.
Oh, so Dick, this is all you've got, is it? This no evidence for the Earth being flat, and Mr. Cheswick falsely struck my channel several times. making it so that I couldn't do my job. But this is not grifting, this is grafting. All right? Again, don't judge me by your low standards. Now, enough of of you being jealous of me. And let's get back.
You by my low standards,
enough of you being jealous of me and my awesome clothes and how gorgeous and sexy I am. Enough of that, okay? And let's get back to the fact that you think the Earth is flat. I have now given lots of evidence that the Earth is a globe, inclling all the physics. So I'm going to give you an opportunity.
Your kids are going to hate you when they grow up. You know
my
that,
kids
right?
fucking love me, mate. They absolutely adore me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure they do right now. Yeah.
They really do.
When they grow up, they're going to be like, holy fuck, my dad was a fucking loser.
My kids are very happy and looked after and intelligent and smart.
Yeah, career day at school. What does your kid do? Is your kid proud? Does he go into school and say, oh, what does your dad do? Oh,
my dad's a YouTuber. My kids are very proud of the fact that I'm a YouTuber. Right. Dick, now be quiet. My kids are very proud of the fact that I am a YouTuber, right? But anyway, enough of you crying about how jealous of me.
Craig.
Dick, enough of you crying about how
Why
jealous
did you
of
get
me.
into fighting the flat Earth, Craig?
Dick, enough of you being jealous of how gorgeous and amazing I am, and let's give you
I'm
the
asking
opportunity.
Questions, Craig.
Now, Dick, I'm asking you a question right now.
Flat Earth, Craig.
Dick, I am asking you a question right now. I would like you to give me your evidence for the Earth being flat. What is your best evidence that the Earth is flat?
Nature.
Nature shows the Earth is a globe. You can't just say a word.
No, it doesn't.
Right. How does nature show the Earth is flat? Be specific.
Nature show the Earth is flat?
Yeah, be specific how nature shows the Earth is flat.
Do you use your eyes at all? Do you observe?
Yeah, I see a horizon which can only happen on the globe. I see a horizon
literally
which can only
observe the sun, the moon, and the stars circle above your head.
The sun, the moon, and stars do exactly what the globe predicts.
Oh, of course they do. Yes.
Yeah.
And you're fucking twisted of stupid fucking Narnia land. Yes.
Right, Dick, I'm asking you for evidence the Earth is flat, not just your beliefs.
I've spent a lot of time looking at the fucking stars. I stargaze quite a bit. I live in a small town. I only have to drive 10
Dick,
minutes and I'm
all
free
of the
from
stars
all
do
light
exactly
pollution.
what the globe predicts. Every single star
yes,
matches
of course
the predictions
they do, Craig.
of the globe.
They were fucking, that's what you were told as a child. Of course.
It's what's been tested.
When you observe, so are you saying you don't observe the...
Where'd he go? Come back, you pussy. Right, so instead of actually coming here and debating me, what he wanted to do was try and insult me. Which didn't work because I'm fucking gorgeous. And hot and good at the sex. And smart. You know? I don't care what he fucking says about me. It doesn't matter. What he's doing here is just trying to avoid the fact that the Earth isn't flat and he's got no evidence for it. Jiffy Cone says, rage quit or did the moron not have his phone plugged in? Probably a bit of both. We'll see if he comes back. Oh shit, we got met the super chat goal. Right, yo. Alright, give me 1 sec. Gonna read super chats and then I'll do that. And then we get back to Will Duffy. Wow, guys, I didn't realise you'd met that super chat goal. That was quite fucking quick. Rubik's $2 says, well, I'm out $50 on payday. Allison for $2 says, can Dickie tell us why navigation uses the globe? He's just going to go, it doesn't. Jubilee Deluxe says, based on your outfits, you are Fred the Flat Earth now. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit obsessed with Fred Perry. Jim Daniels for $2 says, when Dick hugs a tree, that's gravity in nature. Jay says, Tiger $5. Ask Dick Wayne what makes the sun spiral in and out. He will say it's magic. God stuff. Inciter has been a member for 20 months. For Dick, if I put an iron weight on a wooden table, why doesn't it go through the table? Jim Daniels for $2 says, weak signal down in mum's basement. Jubilee Deluxe for $2, €2 says, his tinfoil hat is interfering with the signal. Rachbot, member for 68 fucking months. He doesn't care about evidence. He just wants to put you down, which is impossible because his standards are so low. Jim Daniels, $5. I'm waiting to hear Dix lie about being a flat earther since 2013. Addison for $5 Australian says, Dickie demonstrating that Flerfs have no interest in truth. I still love that his only argument is not and personal incredulity. Oh, I'm calling me a cripple, by the way. Yes. Calling me a cripple. Dick, I challenge you to a push-up competition. Let's see who's the cripple. All right? Get yourself back in the chat, Dick. Get back in the Zoom call, Dick. Get yourself on camera, and we'll see who can do the most push-ups. And the loser will be officially called a cripple. Okay? Dave J for $1.99 says, Dick is the scrapings at the bottom of the barrel. Jim Daniels, $5. Dick sounds just as foolish as he did the other night when Toon beat him into the ground. Annalise Knapp, who's been a member for 11 months, says, holy cow, I am witnessing Prick Wayne against FTFE. Jim Daniels for $2 says, Dick, I'd like some fries with that burger. The Turtle Moves for £2 says, grift, please take my money. Yeah, these people don't understand the difference between grift and graft. The fact that Dix finds that funny is telling, I know. Oh, you gave evidence. Jubilee Deluxe, €5 says, Dick thinks nature equals an actual forest and weighing a mountain is done on a big bathroom scale type of thing. I can hear the barrel he grew up in. Lord Luminous Pooh for $5. I already killed the Drunk Debunk show accidentally. Your next fight. It was my bad jokes. Jim Daniel for $2 says, push up time. Rachbot, $2 says, he saw you and realised his balls are tiny. Is NASA, $2 from Charlton's Paddle, is NASA mounting frickin' lasers on the new leg? Yeah, man. I'm going to have like a laser rocket launcher leg. Dihydrogen Monoxide for £5 says, him using an ableist word to refer to you as well. Oh, I know. I just ignored the cripple thing. Paul for $2 Canadian says, how did Dick's parents know what to name him? Dick. Inquisitive Infidel for $2 says, flat earthers need to reliably predict anything. Okay. Right. I need to do 50 push-ups and then we get back to Will Duffy. Lord Luminous Pooh says, I don't know where the line is until I cross it. Man, I've already done 100 plus today. Uh, 40. $45. There we go. 50 push-ups. Whew. That'll do it. I did 50, not 49. Lord Luminous Poo, $2. I don't know where the line is until I cross it. Anthony Wilson, £5, says, my cat was watching that debate and he kept rolling his eyes. Brandon Contress for $5 says, thank you for going Professor Dave roast level on Dick there. Lord Luminous Poo for $2. It's up, down, up, 1. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, my push-ups are getting stronger and faster. Right, back to the dumb. Because Dick ran away. Whew.
Do that by using spherical models, and that's how we know it will be visible from Disney World.
No, you're making a huge error. In fact, it's probably intentional right here. All elevation angles for the sun and moon are taken from a flat plane, and that's what you need to know in order to see the overlap of the sun and moon as far as an eclipse.
They are not taken from a flat plane. It's an imaginary line. Again, I can take elevation angles from this. It doesn't matter. According to this guy, you can't take elevation angles on a fucking hill. Inciter says for 20 Donkey Kong dollars, I counted 51 push-ups. You have to undo what? Oh. Dick, the chat is still open. You're welcome to come back.
To take place in the sky.
Elevation angles have absolutely nothing to do with an eclipse prediction.
No,
Zero.
do you understand how to locate any luminary? You need an azimuth and an altitude. Where does the altitude come from?
We're talking about a total solar eclipse viewable from Disney World.
We're talking about how it's measured.
In 2045.
What are the measurements that you use?
There's no measurements for this. It's okay. You don't have an answer.
What are the measurements for this?
Because we're moving on.
Elevation angles come from a flat plane.
It has nothing to do with elevation angles. So hopefully the audience...
That's just a false thing. It's just a complete and utter lie. YD, are you still in the chat? Yeah. If you think that this guy is going to debate me and just come and say elevation angles are taken from a flat plane, I'm going to rip him to fucking shreds. I am going to literally do a video of me getting elevation angles between two spheres. Where's the flat fucking plane? Oh, YD, yeah, if you're there, you're going to need to go and tell your boyfriend that bringing that argument is just going to make him look fucking retarded. More than normal.
Audience knows that. Okay, so now is your time to shine. You now get to present your model.
All right, so tell me when I'm presented.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to screen.
Dick Wayne has left the chat.
Share now.
Yep.
Oh no, it's Andy for £2 says, I'm Craig, and I think Green Lantern loves Dick. I mean, they gotta get laid.
Yep. Let me know when you share your screen. Just press present at the bottom.
Right, so Dick Wayne's back in the chat and he says, yes, you losers. Shitty internet connections are my fault. Funny that I had no trouble with McFool. Right. My internet is fine, Dick. You can see that because I'm streaming in 1080p with no buffering. I actually have the best internet that is available in the UK. I have the UK's first gigabit internet, right? So the only problem, Dick, was your internet. If it was my internet, Dick, I wouldn't be streaming. YD says, Duffy didn't give him a chance to show any proof. Will was afraid to let Jason debate his 12 experiments. No, Will had a schedule to keep to. But I will debate him at anything. And remember, YD, if he comes and tells me that elevation angles are taken from a flat plane, I'm going to make him look stupid. Biggs for £2 says, can you use your old leg as a club to beat Flerfs? Yes.
It is. Is sharing now?
Okay. Stand by. Okay, go ahead.
Borg Emporia says, can you play the teaser for the season finale of Star Trek Endurance? I will play it at the end of the stream, my friend, 100%. YD, yeah, I'd look forward to debating Jason, but remember, he will not because he's scared of me. Lord Luminous Poo for $2 says, it's Red Lantern's rage, you fuck, get it right.
All right. So this is, let me make this full view so that everybody can read this.
Oh, sorry. Right. Dick Wayne says, whatever, bud. My internet was fine for almost 2 hours listening to McFool make a fool of himself. Right. Number one, you got destroyed by MC Toon. Number two, again, we can see that my internet is fine. Dick. How can we see that? I am literally streaming in 1080p. How could I, Dick, affect your connection? Dick. Dihydrogen monoxide, £5. Oh, I'm also on 1 gigabit. I'll fight you for bandwidth. The turtle moves to £2, says Dick Wayne, secret agent. Right, Dick, just rejoin the call. It's still open. Charge your phone.
Get that nice and big.
By the way,
because this is supposedly a debate, I should get a introduction. Is that correct?
No. So you need to be concise, and you need to make a case that we live on a flat Earth. We need to get through a bunch of flat earthers so that we can raise enough money for the Exodus Road. So now is your time to give evidence that we live on a flat Earth. Nothing else. Go for it.
No, this is about debunking your 12 experiments.
That's the next section, actually.
No.
So,
this is about debunking your experiments. The 12 experiments that you say prove the Earth is a spinning ball. That's the whole premise of what you call this false dichotomy, Saya. Right? So I have a presentation here that goes through each and every single one of your so-called experiments and debunks them.
Cool. That's the next section. So
no, it's not.
Okay, so if you don't want to follow the rules of the debate, then the debate's going to be over. I am giving you the red carpet right now. I'm giving you the stage to make a case that we live on a flat Earth. It sounds like you can't do it.
No, I have the next section after debunking your 12 experiments is me debunking 12 things about the globe, and I can probably do that without saying the word globe.
Well, okay, you just mentioned you just mentioned globe, so that section of the debate is over.
I will take him up on his 12 things and how he's wrong about all of them. But YD, I will once again remind you that he will never debate me, right? I will set up, I'm very good friends with James at Modern Day Debate, the most neutral debate platform. And I will 100% arrange a flat earth debate on Modern Day Debates anytime. But he's afraid.
Haven't even begun. I'm letting you know that I have a presentation that can debunk it without me needing to use that word.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to move on to the next section now, which is the 12 experiments, because you were unable to make a case for flat Earth.
Jeffy Combs for $2 says Dick doesn't measure up. Yeah, I know, Dick. Dick, do you ever wonder why your parents named you Dick? Dick.
Which is unfortunate.
Rubix, would you do me a favor, if you can, and just clip the section of Dick, my debate with Dick, and I'm going to put it up as his own video.
Okay, let's see here. I'm going to pull up for everybody to see. Stand by. I'm going to pull up a list of all 12 experiments. And then here we go. Okay, so here are the 12 final experiments. And let's see here. Which one do I want to talk about with you? I would like to talk about Southern flights.
All right, well, until we actually have the opportunity to debunk every single one of these, this is not final, but I will go ahead and address that one thing for you.
Great.
I'm going to need to screen share again.
You're going to talk about Southern flights?
Yes.
Okay, great. So before you screen share, let's see here. I want to help people understand.
The turtle moves for £2 says for Dick's 56k dial-up internet fund. Biggs for £2 says charge his phone, he'll fucking electrocute himself. YD says here are the 12 but Duffy gets to pick. Yes, this is Duffy's stream. With multiple people.
That we have non-stop flights in the Southern Hemisphere. And those are very difficult to make sense of on a flat Earth. So go ahead.
Let me get the tab back up here.
Anytime he mentions Pac-Man Earth, he loses.
And I just have to go to...
Sorry, Glenn Sack in the chat says, hey Craig, can you do that trick with a piece of paper and show us how you measure gas pressure without a container? What the fuck are you on about? Gas pressure without a container. Barometric pressure. Where's the container? I could literally take this area of air here, measure the pressure of it. Where's the container? What the fuck are you on about? All right, guys, please don't time out YD. They're not doing anything wrong. All right, I'm going to reduce their timeout. Yeah, I'll cover Starship Flight 10 in about 30 minutes.
What experiment was that?
Southern Flights.
Number. I've got every single one of them here.
6. Okay, how do nonstop Southern Hemisphere flights work on flat Earth?
Here, am I presented?
Yep.
Because here we go. What is not a scientific experiment? Statements like maps on the globe exist because the globe exists is circular reasoning. General attacks.
Well, this isn't an answer to his question. Will was just asked a very, very, very specific question. How do non-stop Southern Hemisphere flights make sense if the Earth is flat? What? All right, let's go through what he said. Appeals to authority. Countless globe predictions come true every day. That's not what an appeal to authority is. I don't know how many times I have to tell this to you guys, but an appeal to authority is not referring to experts in a field. An appeal to authority is saying something like, Donald Trump says that the Earth is flat, therefore the Earth is flat. That's an appeal to authority. Donald Trump knows fucking nothing about anything, especially running a government. But if you take what he says, that's an appeal to authority. If you go to the experts in a field, that's not an appeal to authority. Oh, Dick's back! Hello, Dick, you charged your phone? Hello, Dick. Oh, come on, Dick, sort your shit out. Dick, are you there? Well, now Dick has forgotten how to talk. Hello, Dick. Are you there? Your mic is free. You're not muted. Why are you not talking? See, ladies and gentlemen, this is a flat earther. Someone that thinks they can debunk all of science and all of history and all of physics and, you know, everything. And they can't even figure out how to make a fucking Zoom call work on an iPhone. You know, doing the thing that the entirety of society has been doing for the past 5 years. Dick, are you going to talk? Seriously, Dick, you're not muted. I'm not doing anything to stop you talking. Everything is open.
Hello.
Oh, there you are, Dick. Hello. You turn your camera on? Hello? Oh, now he's forgotten how to listen. Jesus Christ, this guy's fucking useless. Hello, Dick. Are you there? Look, guys, he's not muted. He's open to talk. Right? I'm not doing anything to stop him. In case he comes and claims that I am. Come on, Dick, say something. I heard you.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? What the fuck is wrong with this moron?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you there?
Obviously.
Goodness me, that took a fucking while. Did you really think that my internet was the reason you disconnected?
No,
when
that's what
I've got
happens
the
when
best
you use
internet
the ball
in the UK.
Do your fucking math.
Sorry, what?
That's what happens when you rely on the ball for communications.
Again, my internet is perfect. I am using the UK's first
Craig,
gigabit
yes,
internet.
I know. Everything about you is perfect.
So, could you please
You
explain
never
to
have
everyone?
internet issues or anything. Just
Could
you're
you please
perfect.
explain to everyone how my internet made your phone cut out? That would be wonderful.
I didn't say your internet made my phone come out.
You literally
fucking
said
idiot.
that in the chat, Dick. Don't lie.
I said it's on your end, you fucking moron.
Exactly. You said that my internet made your phone cut out, but it's not on my end because my internet is perfect.
Yeah, well, mine was just fine. I was in the exact same spot. I spent 2 hours listening to McFool.
Well, maybe you should move out of your mummy's basement and actually
So
get
all of a
decent
sudden,
Wi-Fi.
yeah, now I'm responsible for your
Yes,
communication
you are responsible
issues.
for
Okay,
your
Craig.
own internet signal. Yes, you are responsible for your own internet. 100%, Dick. Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we got
like
to
you're responsible for yours, Craig.
Yeah, and mine's fine.
You
no.
probably built the satellite that's up there, did you?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, anyway, Dick, we're gonna get to the question, which is very simple. What is your best evidence that the Earth is flat?
Water.
Explain.
What you don't understand how water behaves on Earth?
Yeah, water is like any other bit of matter in the universe and simply reacts to forces acting upon it.
Yeah, conforms to the forces applied to it, does it?
Absolutely, yes. So water does what the globe predicts.
So gravity's a force?
Gravity creates a force.
Is it a force?
Gravity creates a force.
Okay, how does it create a force?
By virtue of warping space-time. We can measure that as an attractive force.
Oh, fuck. You guys are insane.
Oh, I'm sorry, these things are all proven. Anyway, I'm asking you to give evidence that the Earth is flat. You've just said water. No, this is your time to give evidence that the Earth is flat. You said water. However, water is never flat. So please explain how water shows that the Earth is flat. Oh, and YD in the chat, you're happy to support someone that docks their mum? Lovely. Anyway, Dick, please explain how water proves the Earth is flat.
How do I explain something so simple to someone so stupid? I don't know.
So you don't know how to articulate your thoughts?
No, I don't know how to dumb it down anymore. If you don't understand how water behaves, you're an
Water
idiot.
behaves thanks to the forces acting upon it, which
so
matches everything.
Force.
Gravity creates a force.
It creates a force. Okay,
yes,
whatever.
We've gone through
Craig.
that. Yes. So
how
gravity
does it create
creates an
force.
Gravity creates an attractive. Yeah, gravity creates an attractive force.
The lake
Dick, stop. Right. Gravity creates an attractive force. That is what the globe predicts. And the water on Earth does exactly what the globe predicts it to do. Therefore, water is not evidence that the Earth is flat, because it doesn't show the Earth is flat, because it does what the globe predicts. So please explain in as much preciseness as you can how water shows the Earth is flat.
Do you know what tool is used to determine what is perfectly flat?
I'm going to ask you the question again. How does water show that the Earth is flat?
Do you know what tool is best used to determine what is perfectly flat and level?
Usually like radar or lasers or something, yeah.
Radar and lasers? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, they would be much
Carpenters
more
use
appropriate
lasers
and
and
accurate.
radar?
Yeah. If you want to determine if something's completely flat, remove all the air from it and fire a laser through. You will see that it's completely flat based on what
Remove
the laser
all
does
the
compared
air?
to it. Yeah, like in LIGO.
So carpenters remove all the air from the building and then they fucking shoot a laser through it to determine...
I never said that.
Like, are you kidding
You're just
me?
making stuff up. Now, let me ask you one question, Dick. The tools that carpenters use, is the margin of error of those tools more or less than what we say the curve of the Earth is?
I don't care. I really don't.
Answer the question.
Your questions
the tools
are
that
just
they use,
stupid.
the tools that carpenters use, what is the margin of error of those tools?
It's just blows my mind that you people just don't understand how water behaves.
Dick, water reacts to forces acting upon it. Now back to the question of carpenters.
Gravity's not a force, Craig.
Gravity creates a force. Now back to the carpenters.
It creates a force. What the fuck's the difference?
It creates a force, yes. Back to the carpenters, Dick. The tools that carpenters use, what is the margin of
Gravity
error?
creates a force. So again, how does it do that?
Back to the carpenters, Dick. The tools
No, I
that
want
they
to know
use,
the mechanisms of gravity, Craig.
it warps space-time, and that makes an attractive force as
It warps
the...
space-time.
If you want me to answer, stop talking as I'm explaining it, okay? Yes, large masses warp space-time. That creates a pull inwards that things fall towards the bigger things if they're smaller.
Just large
We
masses?
can measure that on Earth as an attractive force. Every single thing warps space-time.
Define space-time, Craig.
Every little thing in the universe warps space-time that has mass, right? The mass,
Everything in the universe warps space-time.
Absolutely.
I'm warping space-time?
Everything is attracted to everything else. Bigger masses have
Craig.
more warping of space-time, which makes smaller things attract to them because they literally fall into the warp that the big thing makes in space-time.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the Lycra experiments you guys love so much.
Oh, there we go. There's the answer, Dick.
That's the answer, yeah. So the universe is Lycra.
Well, that's a 2D representation of a 3D phenomenon.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you define space?
Yeah. Can you?
I'm waiting.
No, you define it. I don't play the definition games. If you want a definition of space, you give it to me.
Space is nothing.
No, that's not what space is.
Okay, what is space, Craig? Define it.
Well, it's certainly not nothing. This is a space between my two hands. That's a space.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Sorry, there's air between my two hands. That's not nothing.
Okay, whatever. So then you don't have space.
There's space between my two hands.
Yes, it's a descriptive word to describe nothing.
Yeah. Now, no, it's not. There's something between my two hands.
There's
There's air between my hands. There's not nothing between my hands. There's
nothing in
air
between
between
us.
my hands. But there's also space between my hands. But in that space, there is air. Now, space...
So there's air and space in between your hands. So what is space?
Yes. Space is that. Now, up there, space that we refer to as up there is just a low pressure area outside of the Earth. That's what space is. Outer space is just an extremely low pressure area as you move away from the Earth. That's all it is, Dick. Now, back to you giving evidence of the Earth being flat. You have made the very specific claim that water shows the Earth is flat. Explain how. Don't just say, oh, I don't know how to dumb it down. Actually use your words and explain how water shows the Earth is flat. Bearing in mind that water is always curved.
Water is always curved now.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. Tell me a time when water's
You
flat.
used your eyeballs, I guess, like McToon does to measure it, eh?
Tell me a time when water's flat.
When it's at rest.
Where? Rest where?
Wherever on Earth you want it to be. Fuck.
Okay, can you give me a measurement to prove that water at rest is flat? Because I've got measurements that say
I
it's the
use
opposite.
water to determine what's perfectly level and flat.
Level
like
doesn't mean
everyone else?
flat. Level on Earth literally means curved. So, but anyway.
No, according to you, when you want to switch your definitions.
No,
to
according
suit
to the
fucking
actual
bullshit.
definitions that surveyors use.
Oh, according to the cherry-pick definition that the dictionary had to add for you guys. Okay.
No, according to the definition that surveyors use and has been used for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah,
right. So once again, how does water show that the Earth is flat? And if you're just going to say it's flat when it's still, then you have to give a measurement for that claim. Otherwise, it's just you saying something. Because, Dick,
how do I
have measurements. Hold on, Dick. Let me finish. I have measurements to show that water at rest is curved.
Where, Craig?
I can show you the measurements from the main surveyor. Would you like me to show you them?
Nope. I'm not interested in using your fucking eyeballs to measure shit.
It wasn't eyeballs. It was tools.
Oh, it was tools. Yeah.
Yes. It was tools that surveyors use. They use those surveyors' tools to measure if the water was flat.
You don't even
Turns
have
out
the
it
first
wasn't.
clue of what surveyors do.
Oh, yes, I do, actually. I know many surveyors. In fact, one of my best friends is literally a surveyor.
I know, and you've surveyed the Earth too, right?
I have checked the shape of the Earth. Now, Dick, stop changing the subject. I want you to specifically tell us.
Exactly like it
I
does
want
on
you
the
to
globe.
specifically tell us how water at rest shows that the Earth is flat with measurements to back up your claim. Can you do that?
Yeah, using water.
So show me a measurement then.
A measurement?
Yes, show me a measurement that water is flat at rest. That's a claim.
So
that
you
you've
want
made.
me to use my eyes to measure and tell you?
No,
that
I want you to show me a measurement to prove your claim that water at rest is flat. That's just something you're saying. But
no, Craig, it's something that's known.
No, it's not. It's not known. Surveyors will disagree with you. All surveyors disagree with you.
Why do you think every fucking grade schooler walks into a class, sees a globe, and goes,
grade schoolers disagree with you?
Stupid. How does water do that?
No, they don't. Grade schoolers ask a question and then find out the answers. But Dick, you are making a claim.
How does
Dick,
water
you are making a claim. Your claim is water at rest is flat. This is the chance that you have to back up that claim. No, it is your claim. It's your claim. You just made that claim. Now give evidence for that claim. That's how you do. You don't just say something. I have evidence for everything that I say. Now it's your turn to give evidence. No. This is your turn. No more questions, Dick. No more questions, Dick. This is your chance to give evidence of your claim that water at rest is flat. Please provide evidence of that claim. A tool, a measurement, a surveyor's report, anything at all that would back up your claim that water at rest is flat. Because that's just something you're saying. Give evidence for it.
You're absolutely retarded. Absolutely.
No, Dick,
retarded.
I didn't. You can say I'm retarded all you want, but I'm asking you a question, and I would like you to attempt an answer. You have made a very big claim. You've made a very big claim that water at. Hold on, let me finish. Let me clarify for everybody. You've made a big claim that water at rest is always flat. This is your chance to present evidence of that claim. Please go ahead.
Yep, it's known.
No, it's not known. I disagree, and all surveyors disagree.
No, they don't, Craig. You've never even spoken to one.
Yes, they do. Every single surveyor disagrees with you in that claim. Every single surveyor in the world disagrees with you in that claim. So I don't want you to just say it's known. Just saying it's known. It's known that the Earth is a globe. All right.
You know, I've spoken to surveyors, right?
Well, I've spoken to more surveyors than you. So anyway,
known.
It's known that the Earth is a globe.
Craig's spoken to more
surveyors. It's known that the Earth is a
globe,
Dick. It's known that the Earth is a globe. Therefore, I have just given as much evidence.
One guy going out on fucking YouTube and surveying. Okay.
Many surveyors show that the Earth is that water is curved. Right now, without just saying it's known, without making an assumption, without just saying something, give me evidence of your claim. If you don't, you're retarded.
No, Craig, you're retarded.
Oh, brilliant comeback! You don't give evidence, you prove you're retarded. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, Dick, is I am going to show you evidence that the Earth, that the water is in fact curved, done by a fucking surveyor. So bear with me while I get this evidence up.
Done by a surveyor.
Yes,
the guy who calls himself a surveyor on YouTube doesn't count.
No, he's an actual qualified surveyor. He just happens to also be on YouTube.
You know him? You've met him?
Yeah, actually, personally.
No, you haven't. So shut up.
I literally have. Okay.
Piss off, Craig. You have not.
Oh, no, I literally have.
No, you haven't.
No,
Give me
literally
a
have.
break. Yeah, just like you told Witsit off, right? But didn't record any of that either. You live online, but didn't think to record that.
There were literally people there watching it. Like, so what? They are the record. There was literally people that are in my chat
Craig.
now, sat next to me whilst I told Witsit off. Right.
Did you get all their names?
Yeah, Rubik's, Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show and his wife, Borg Emporia. Many of my fans sat with me whilst I told Witsit off.
Yeah, right.
They're literally in the chat now. You can ask them.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And of course they're going to back you up. They're your little cheerleaders.
Rubik's is in the picture of me sitting next to Witsit.
So you're sitting next to him, Craig. Does that mean you're fucking talking to him like you do online? No,
he himself
like
did a stream saying what I said to him. Oh my fucking
Your
God.
jaw would be broken if you spoke to people like this.
No, Witsit literally told everyone that I did that, and anyone that's ever attempted to fight me has ended up on the floor.
Why didn't you record it?
Why would I have to record it?
Holy
there were
fuck.
people
Why
there.
Why would I have to record it? What, we're supposed to just take your fucking liar's word for it?
There were people. Witsit has also
You've
said
done
it
nothing
happened.
but lie for 5 fucking years.
Witsit has also said it happened.
Whatever. He's a fucking piece of shit too. I don't care.
Right. Anyway. Okay. No. Sorry.
You literally live online, but you don't record this shit. You just come on and say, "Oh, I did this. I did that." Fuck off.
I sat next to him and had a conversation. Right.
Cavendish experiment, but better.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to now show you.
Is it still set up, Greg?
From 20 plus years ago at university? I don't think so. No.
Oh no, it's not. Okay. So it wasn't obviously that special then, because they tore it down.
Well, yeah, because you don't keep every experiment that every student does. Right. Anyway, here is evidence.
Oh, but yours was better than Cavendish, Greg.
I'm talking.
The model.
Here is evidence. Dick.
What materials did you use, Greg? Where did you build your shaft?
We are having a different conversation. Stop changing the subject. Okay, so here is a surveyor.
Yeah, exactly.
Here is a surveyor proving.
For the piece of shit liar you
stop
are.
talking. Here is a surveyor proving that water in fact curves. An actual surveyor using surveying tools showing that water literally curves because it's below the horizon level. Here's the calculations that he's done that's all recorded. And here is a video showing all the measurements and everything that he did, which you can watch at your own leisure. But this is the important bit, right? Horizontal at observer's position, horizon drop. This line's at eye level. Oh, look, the horizon way below eye level. Proving, without a doubt.
Way below eye level?
Yep, proving without a doubt that water
way below
at rest
eye level
curves. Yes.
How far below eye level, Craig?
This much here. That much below eye level.
How much?
That much there.
How much? Why
that much there. I am like, look at the cursor. From there to there. That much below eye level.
I can barely see your fucking shit. I don't tell me.
There to there. Below eye level. Proving, without a doubt.
How much below eye level, Craig?
That
no shit.
Much.
When you're above fucking the earth.
The measured drop
is
below 7.
You, is it not?
The measured drop is 7 foot 39 inches with a standard deviation of plus minus 3 arc seconds. That is how much.
7 feet of fucking drop due to curvature.
7 foot 39 inches.
Standing on Earth.
7 foot 39 inches. Yes, that's what he measured.
Holy fuck!
Literally measured.
Yeah.
This isn't just guess. This isn't just saying something. This is a surveyor using tools.
Using his fucking eyeballs.
No, not using his tool. Not using his eyeballs. Using a tool.
What tool, Craig?
Usually this was a theodolite.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So here we go.
Yeah. And how does it make its measurement, Craig?
By looking through and comparing the lines to other things.
Oh, yes, by looking through.
Yes, you're not using your eyeballs, you are using the tool. Your eyes aren't the thing measuring, the tool
like you
is.
eyeball distance to the sun. Fuck.
No one's ever eyeballed the distance to the sun.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, in fact, Witsit tried to do that, but what we do is we measure the distance to the sun with radar and sending probes there. But anyway, there's one thing showing.
Yeah, I know. You shoot lasers at the sun and get a response.
No, radar, not lasers. Let me get you another
Holy fuck.
evidence of.
You guys love your semantics, don't you?
So here is also evidence of water being curved, because once again below eye level. And here is the moon below eye level, which is kind of weird, with the horizon way below that, proving without a doubt water at rest is curved. So Dick, I have now presented evidence that water at rest is curved. So can you now present your evidence to counter that water at rest is flat?
Yeah, your evidence is stupid.
Oh, brilliant! Brilliant, Dick. Your evidence is stupid.
I know, brilliant.
Evidence that
It's
surveyors
brilliant.
use.
So simple, it's
it can
brilliant.
be tested by any surveyor. Any surveyor in the world can test this and see if it is correct using the correct
not
tools.
the surveyors I've talked to. They all understand that water's level.
Level doesn't mean flat, so there is that.
Level is synonymous with flat. Fuck.
So is a tire level to a wheel? Yes or no?
Yes, I know there can be differences.
Yeah.
But
So
do you
on
understand
Earth,
that?
on Earth, level is a curve. That's literally what it means. And would you like me to show you evidence of this from hundreds of years ago?
You don't have evidence from hundreds of years ago.
Yes. Would you like to see evidence from hundreds of years ago that level actually means curved?
Okay, Craig, yeah. Show me the words written down in a book.
Well, that's all you've got.
No, I've got more than that.
Show me something that's more than words in a book, then.
Holy fuck. Again, more than 70% of Earth is water.
Yeah,
Jesus
which I've
Christ,
just shown
we
you
live
that
in
is
an ocean
curved.
of water.
Water is curved. I've just
Air
proven
is
that to
mostly
you.
water. The human
Yeah,
body is
I've just
mostly
proven
water.
to you that water is curved. So water shows that the Earth is in fact curved. I am going to share with you.
No, you haven't shown
again.
shit, Craig. You
I've
showed
literally
one guy
shown you
going
proof
out
of it.
setting
So
up a
now I'm going to show
thermometer
you what level means.
Going, oh, look.
Denial
drops
doesn't
below
change
my eye
anything.
level, so
I am
it's
literally
curved.
now going to show you proof of the word level, meaning that it is a curve. So here is from 1814. Leveling.
Curve.
I'm
You guys
talking
are
to.
fucking retarded.
I'm
Just like
talking.
straight
I'm
lines
talking.
or circles, right?
Dude, don't interrupt. This is me now explaining to you what level means. From the theory and practice of surveying, containing all the instructions requisite for the skillful practice of this art, published 1814. Leveling is the art of ascertaining the perpendicular ascent or descent of one place, or more, above or below horizontal level of another for various intentions, and of making out courses for conveying of water. The true level is a curve conforming to the surface of the earth as ABG. Now, ABG, that's this curve. The apparent level is a tangent to that curve as ADE. Level is literally a curve. Surveying book 1814. Dictionary, Webster's Encyclopedia of Dictionaries, New American Edition. Level surface, a surface which is everywhere perpendicular to the direction of gravity. From Elementary Surveying, in Introduction to Geometics, 13th edition, Curvature and Refraction. From the definitions of a level surface and horizontal line, it is evident that the horizontal plane departs from a level surface because of the curvature of Earth. So that's another one. And then we've got showing what a level line and a horizontal line is from more surveying books. Now this is trigonometric leveling, literally what surveyors use for instructions. And it explains here the difference between a horizontal line and a level surface, horizontal line being flat, level surface being curved. The level line falls away from the horizontal line of sight, and the vertical distance between the horizontal line and the level line denotes the effective curvature of the Earth. Horizontal line versus level line. Right, there is my evidence, Dick, that level on Earth means curved. Could you now present, not just say, present evidence that what I've just shown is wrong? Anytime.
No, you just don't understand. You don't get it.
Yeah, no, I've just shown that I get it. I've just shown all definitions, Dick. I don't want you to say words.
Greg, can you shut your fucking mouth?
I don't want you to
for 2
say
seconds
words.
and
I
let
want you to
someone
give
speak?
evidence of your claims. Can you please present evidence that you are right and I'm wrong?
No, you deny it.
No, I can't deny it if you don't present it. Present your evidence.
I have, Craig.
No, you haven't. You said some
Then
words.
you go and say, oh, look, surveyor, this guy on YouTube, he fucking measured water curving.
Yeah, it can be checked. I've literally given evidence of my claims.
Can you
just
find me
said
one
things.
physicist that would agree with you?
Can I say one physicist that would agree with me? Yes, PhD Tony, Clive Wells, they all agree with me. Every single physicist on Earth agrees with me.
Every physicist on Earth agrees with you. PhD 100%. Tony. Okay.
Yeah, PhD Tony's a literal physicist. Clive Wells is a literal physicist.
No, I've spoken to many physicists. Massive claim there,
every physicist on Earth says that the Earth is a globe.
Show me where every physicist on Earth agrees with you, Craig.
Every single physicist on Earth says the Earth is a globe. But we're back to you giving evidence for your claim. Once you've given evidence of your claim, Dick, once you've given evidence of your claim, right, I have shown evidence of my claims that the Earth is curved, water is curved, and level means curved, right? This is your chance.
No, you haven't, Craig.
I literally just have, Dick, don't nutter.
No,
this is your chance to present evidence of your claims.
That's what you don't get. You just don't get.
Dick, this is your chance to present evidence of your claims.
Moron.
Dick, this is your chance to present evidence.
You go, nope.
Yeah, water level works because of gravity.
I'm going to go to the dictionary because it tells me that.
I didn't go to a dictionary. I went to surveying manuals from the past couple of 100 years. Now, Dick, I'm going to ask you very, very precisely. You have made the claim that water is flat at rest and level always means flat, right? So now this is your chance.
Craig, ask anyone.
Hold on, Dick. This is your chance to present your evidence.
Fucking chat, which I'm sure
this is your chance to present your evidence, Dick. Now, you can share the screen. I will turn on screen sharing for you. Bear with me 1 second. Host tools.
No, enough
screen
with the
share.
Water. You
right?
Just don't get it. You never will.
Dick. I have now I've opened the screen share for you, Dick. This is your chance.
Gravity, Craig.
Dick, this is your chance. Dick, hold on, no, Craig. Dick, stop.
By what mechanism
Dick, no, we're still talking about water, Dick. Right, Dick, we're talking about water. I have given my evidence. Okay.
I'm bending space-time right now, and there's a spider in front of me. It's not attracted to me.
Dick, listen. I have given evidence of my claims about water being curved and level meaning curved.
No, you haven't, Craig. You've given me words.
Dick, I literally
words
presented
that are
evidence.
cherry-picked because they fit your fucking stupid ideas.
I showed you the surveyor doing the measurements. Okay? Now, once again, Dick, I have presented evidence of my claims.
Yeah, you showed me one guy.
Dick,
surveyors work
stop talking.
Teams.
Dick, stop talking.
You know why they work
Dick, stop talking. Dick, stop. Listen to me. I want you to present evidence. You are open for screen share.
So
give me evidence of your claim. Words aren't evidence. Evidence is evidence.
I told you, water is the tool you use to determine what's perfectly level.
Level doesn't mean flat, and water is not a tool.
Did I say level means flat? No, but
water is not a tool. What are you talking about?
Flat, level, horizontal, straight. You just don't get it. You don't even get simple fucking words.
Well, I've just shown you that level on Earth means curved.
You guys can't even define fucking words.
I've just shown you the definition of the word level.
No, you haven't. You've shown me one little cherry-pick definition, Craig.
One?
What
right, should we go? Hold on, one. Did you just say one? I showed you like 10.
Yeah.
Can you not count?
You're fucking retarded.
Dick, can you not count?
All you're here for is
money. Can you not count? I showed you 10. I showed you 10 proofs.
Because everyone, apparently you're a star. I'm a star.
Yeah, I am. Yes.
I'm a star. The world knows me.
I'm a literal sex icon.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's what people who
Dick,
are actually
here's one thing I would like to talk about.
Greg,
you called me Dick, you called me a cripple.
Ego
correct?
is out of control.
Dick, you called me a cripple, correct?
They're fucking chatbots that aren't even real people.
Oh, they're definitely real because they give me money.
So you believe it?
All right, Dick, you called me a cripple, correct? You called me a cripple, is that right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I challenge you right now to a push-up competition. The loser is officially a cripple.
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh, what, you scared? Are you too much
Your
of a
little
cripple to do a push-up competition?
Craig?
I'll do full 100%
down to the ground. Okay, whatever.
I will
that proves you're smart. That proves water is fucking curved.
Dick, I challenge you to a push-up competition.
Are you not a cripple, Craig?
Will play them. No, I'm not a cripple.
Oh, you're not.
No, I challenge you to a push-up competition right now.
Your leg and how much pain
I challenge you to a push-up competition right now, and the loser is a cripple. Are you scared?
I'm not afraid of you, Craig.
Okay, well, let's do it then. Let's get yourself on camera and do some push-ups.
What'll happen then?
Are you too fat?
Yeah, Yeah, Craig, go with
Is that the
whatever
problem?
you say.
Are you too fat and scared to do a push-up competition against someone you called a cripple, Dick? I am calling you out right now. This cripple is calling you out. I challenge you right now to a fitness competition. The person
you
that does
just
the
admitted
most
you're a cripple,
push-ups
so
wins.
whatever. Conversation over.
So you lose then. You're a cripple, right?
Yeah, I'm a cripple. Whatever.
Yeah. So let's be clear. You've given no evidence. You've gone nuh-uh. You're also afraid to
Craig,
show
I
your
can
face,
do a
and you're
push-up.
afraid to show push-ups.
You can't even fucking do a proper push-up, but whatever.
Well, show yourself doing a single push-up. Go on. Or are you
Outta
too? Are
here,
you stuck
Craig.
to your chair because you're too fat?
Yeah, Craig, you got it.
Yeah. You're a chubby loser, Dick. There's a reason you're single and no one likes you.
What did you just say?
I said you're a chubby loser, and there's a reason you're single and no one likes you.
Yes,
Yeah.
Craig, you got
Yeah.
it all figured out.
You know, when your parents,
know.
when they're asked about what you do, they change subject. Whenever you're brought
Yeah,
up in
they do,
conversation.
Craig. Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah, whenever your
Yeah.
parents are asked about you, they change the subject, Dick.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
They sure
because
do.
everybody hates you. Not a single person in the world
Yeah, but
thinks you are worth
your
anything.
kids go
Dick.
to school and they brag about you all the time, Craig.
Yeah, they
Oh, my
do.
dad-
My kids are
internet
very
taught
happy
me
that
about
that their dad is a YouTuber. Have you any idea how cool that is to a child that their parent is a fucking YouTuber? That's like the best thing ever. It's
Yeah,
literally
in
the
your
job that
fucking mind, I'm
everybody
sure it
wants.
I'm sure they brag about your clothing too, do they?
No, I like my clothing. I'm very into Fred Perry. They're
Yeah, I know
quality
you are.
clothes that they
Did
make
you
my
think-
biceps
you
look
think,
good. Yeah. So, Dick,
they inflate
are you
your
willing to
ego,
give any
that's for
evidence,
sure.
or shall I just carry on with the debate that I'm covering? Because so far I have made you look like a twat. No, actually, that's wrong. You made yourself look like a twat. You've given no evidence. You've gone nutter. You called me a cripple, yet you're afraid to do a fitness test against me. Do you realise how horrific that makes you as a person, attacking me by calling me a cripple, when I'm an ex-military? Person that has worked hard my entire life and has over the past couple of years transformed my body into this Adonis. And yet you're afraid to even show your
Adonis?
face. Yes.
Oh my god.
I am
fuck.
I am so happy with how I look now. I am fit. I am strong. I am muscly.
Good for you,
All right?
Craig.
But you, Dick, are
You're the only
nothing.
one. You're the only one. Yeah, Craig's the only one who can do a push-up.
Well, you can't, clearly.
Yeah, clearly. Obviously.
Prove it.
Prove it? Fuck
Yeah,
off.
prove that you can do a push-up. Show your face. Put your face on camera, Dick.
No, thanks. You guys
Why, you
are
scared?
fucking...
Are you scared to show your face, Dick? Are you scared to show your face, Dick?
To you psychopaths? Yep.
Are you afraid to show your face, Dick?
Yeah, to you psychopaths? Yeah. Why do you want to see everybody so bad? Are you fucking
I want to
gay?
see your face, Dick.
No thanks. I'm married. I don't
No,
need
you're
your...
not.
I'm
You're
not
single. No
interested,
one likes
Craig.
you. Don't lie and
Try
say you're
Brenda.
married. No
Try
one
Brenda.
would
They might
ever
be more
marry
your
you.
speed.
No one would ever marry you. Do not lie.
Yeah. Okay, whatever you say, Craig.
Okay, so I'm going to give you another evidence of the Earth being a rotating globe, and that is
Shut up.
and that is artillery, the military fire from ships.
Artillery. Oh yeah, I know.
Yes.
You're a master at that too.
Yeah. So when ships fire
Like
artillery,
your body language training in military, right?
yes, yeah, you actually do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So anyway,
yeah,
Dick,
yeah.
now be quiet. Now when ships fire artillery, they have to take into account the rotation of the Earth.
No,
and
they don't, Craig.
The tables that you use to fire the artillery would entirely disagree with you. Would you like me to
No,
show
they
you the
don't,
artillery
Craig.
tables that take into account the rotation of the Earth?
Funny, I've never taken into account the spin of the Earth, and I fire weapons.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, Craig.
No, you do not fire artillery.
No, I don't fire artillery.
What do you
Jesus
fire?
Christ. I said I fire weapons. you
What do you
fucking
fire?
idiot.
What do you fire?
Rifles?
Over what distance?
I don't know.
You don't even know what distance you fire your rifles? Dumbass. Right,
No,
rifles
Craig, I
aren't
don't
artillery.
use my fucking theodolite
right-
to measure the distance to the fucking moose.
Rifles don't fire far enough for the Coriolis effect to be, noticeable.
Oh, okay. They don't
artillery.
fire far enough.
No,
fucking
artillery
select.
fires much further, which means that the Coriolis effect is
So
much
they
more
gotta
noticeable.
account for the
And
fucking-
when
You just
artillery,
told me you can see the
I'm
curve of
talking,
the Earth.
Dick, I'm talking. Right now, when the
You're
people,
always
Dick,
talking, Craig.
when the people fire the artillery, they use the tables of corrections based on the rotation of the Earth and where they are. Otherwise, they don't hit their
Good for
targets,
them.
Dick. So why would they take into account the rotation of the Earth to hit their targets if the Earth isn't rotating?
Because they're told to.
Well, no, they do the calculations and take it into account. If they don't,
Oh,
they
yeah,
miss their
yeah,
targets.
yeah, I know. They do the calculations.
Yes.
Yeah, the spotter for the sniper sits there and okay, we're at this exact latitude. And
Actually,
according to
snipers
the
doing
spin of
long
the Earth,
distance
we're
have to
moving
take
at
Coriolis into
600 miles
account.
per hour east. So remember to take that into account.
Yeah, so snipers doing long distance over a kilometer actually have to take Coriolis into account.
What?
Snipers doing anything over a kilometer literally have to take Coriolis into account. I have many videos, and in fact, I know many snipers that would explain
Yeah, of course you
how
do. I
they
know,
do it.
Craig. You know everybody.
Would you like me to
every
show you a
fucking sniper
video?
on Earth,
Would you
too.
like me to show you
You
a
know
video?
every physicist,
Would you like
know
me
every
to
sniper?
Dick, would you like me to show you a video of a sniper instructor showing how you have to use Coriolis?
Nope, I don't care, Craig.
Oh no, you don't care about the evidence, do you, Dick? Because you're a fucking loser.
No, because what you call evidence is not fucking evidence. It's not physics.
Coriolis instructor teaching people how to. Sorry, a sniper instructor teaching
Coriolis
people how.
instructor.
Yeah, I misspoke.
Yep.
A sniper instructor teaching people how to take Coriolis into account to hit their target. What's you know?
Yeah, I bet they miss their fucking target every time if he's the one teaching them.
Well, no, they hit their targets. That's the thing. That's why he's an
So
instructor.
Owen Benjamin's glow burst sniper is fucking perfect.
Yeah. So you take Coriolis into account, otherwise you don't hit your
How
target.
can you fucking hit him? How can you even see him? He's behind the curve of the Earth. Oh, light's hitting him and refracting him up.
Yes, well done.
Okay, so I'm not going to fire a bullet at him. It's just a refraction.
Yeah.
Like,
In the chat we have
guys are
in the chat we
retarded.
actually have snipers and veterans, and they're saying they can confirm that I am correct.
Yeah, I know, Craig. Your chat's full of everybody. You have fucking pilots. You got fucking physicists working for fucking LIGO and shit. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Believe
actually,
that?
did you know this is actually quite cool? But everyone at CERN knows my channel and actually watches my channel quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure, Craig. Yep, I'm sure. And you
I
can
got
back that
emails
up.
from them. So I'm going to show
I've
you.
got emails. You've got emails, Craig?
So I'm
Holy
going to
fuck.
show you.
I've got about 7 email accounts.
So I'm going to show you a sniper instructor talking about how Coriolis is taken into account.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Winters, product specialist here at Gunworks. Today we're going to go over one of the common issues guys have when collecting data to either build a drop chart or a ballistic compensator like we use on our systems. We field hundreds of calls. Your target's going to rotate up and towards us, which is going to cause the bullets to hit lower. And if you're facing east, the target's going to be dropping and slightly moving away, which is going to cause the hits to be higher.
Just slightly, 1,000 miles per hour.
Why this
slightly.
is important?
Yeah, that it matches the predictions of what we say.
Is
of course
is
it does,
out to
Craig.
And the Earth doesn't rotate at 1,000 miles an hour because that's not a
Wouldn't
thing.
work if it didn't match your predictions.
Well, that's how you do science. Is you make a prediction.
No,
and
it isn't
you
how
test
you
it.
do science, Craig.
That's literally how you do science. Is by making a prediction and testing that prediction. That is literally science. Oh my god.
Literally science.
That is right. The scientific method. Step 1, observation. Step 2, hypothesis. Step 3, prediction. Step 4, experimentation. Step 5, analysis. That is literally how you do
That
science.
is not the scientific method, Craig.
That is literally the scientific method you learn in high school. Observation, hypothesis, prediction.
Test, record, analyze.
Yeah, that's what I said. Observation.
No, you didn't.
Listen.
You didn't, Craig.
Observation, hypothesis, prediction, experiment, analysis. That is the scientific method.
No, you forgot a step.
No, I didn't. That is the
Yes, you
5
did,
steps
Greg.
of the
You gotta
scientific method you learn in
record.
high school. Record
Repeat
is
and
the
record.
experiment. You record the experiment. That is what you do. The basic high school version of the scientific method is 5 steps. I know you didn't go to high school, Dick, but those 5 steps are observation, hypothesis, prediction,
Graduated just fine,
experimentation,
you fucking
analysis.
liar.
Sorry?
I graduated just fine, you fucking liar.
No, you didn't.
No,
you
I
would know.
didn't.
You would know what the
Okay,
scientific
Craig.
method was if you graduated
Nope,
high school.
Tell me, nope. Show me your evidence, Craig, that I didn't graduate.
Well, you don't know what the scientific method is. That's my evidence. If you graduated high school, you would know what the scientific method was. So therefore, you did
Still
not
waiting
graduate
for
high
your
school.
evidence that I didn't graduate, Craig.
Well, I just gave you the evidence. You do not know what the scientific method is. You learned that at high school. Therefore, you did not graduate high school.
Observe a phenomena in nature.
Yes. Yep. Everything in
What
the
is
universe
cause
is
of that
nature.
phenomenon in nature.
Say again.
Observe something in nature.
Yes.
Hypothesize. What is the cause of this effect?
And then you make a prediction. Then you do an experiment, and then you analyze your experiment.
Test. Come up with a way to test.
Yeah,
your
that's the
hypothesis.
experiment. No, you missed the
Now.
step. You missed the step.
Oh
you
my
missed the step,
God.
Dick. You missed the step. Hypothesis, then prediction, then experiment.
Hypothesis is the prediction. For
No,
fuck's
hypothesis
sake.
is not a prediction. They are different things.
What is a hypothesis if it's not the prediction, you fucking idiot?
Would you like me to show you evidence that a hypothesis is not a prediction? A hypothesis is an educated guess. A prediction is what will happen based on the hypothesis. Just Google, very, very simply, is a hypothesis a prediction? The answer is no. They are separate steps in the scientific method. You make a prediction from your hypothesis.
What's a hypothesis then, Craig?
A hypothesis is an educated guess.
It's an educated guess.
Yes.
Oh my fucking God.
That's literally what a hypothesis is. Would you like me to show you evidence that? Would you like me to show you proof? Would you like me to show you proof that a hypothesis is not a prediction? Because
So
this
a
is what I'm about.
hypothesis
Evidence.
means
I'm about evidence.
So why even have a hypothesis in the scientific method?
I'm about evidence, right? So I'm going
Shut
to
up.
give you.
No,
I'm
you're
going
not.
to
You're
give you
about
evidence
pretending
that a
you're
hypothesis
cool
is
on
not
the
a
internet.
prediction.
I'm a YouTuber. I'm a star on YouTube.
Dude.
No, you're not.
I'm going to give you evidence that a hypothesis is not a prediction.
56,000
Okay?
subscribers doesn't make you a star, Craig.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, Craig.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does it?
Yeah.
Have you got one of those stars from YouTube?
Yeah.
Yep. No, you don't.
It's there.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't make you a star.
Right. So, a hypothesis is a broad, testable explanation for an observation or a phenomenon. When
You're
a
a
predict,
star. What is a fucking-
Dick,
So
just
Eric
listen.
Dubé's
Dick, close
three
your
times the
ears.
star you are,
Dick,
fucking-
close your mouth and open your ears, just for a second, okay?
A plain truth was fucking 4 times the star you are.
Yeah. So just close your mouth and open your ears for 1 second. A
Oh my
hypothesis
God, a guy
is a
that
broad.
can't shut up is telling me to
just
close my
listen.
mouth.
Yes, just listen. A hypothesis is a broad, testable explanation for an observation or phenomenon, where a prediction is a specific, expected outcome that is deduced from a hypothesis and can be tested through experimentation. Prediction,
Oh my
hypothesis,
God.
not the same thing. Different steps in the scientific method. My proof that you did not graduate high school is that you do not know the scientific method.
Yes, I do, Craig.
Yeah, I've just proven that you don't.
Again, you want to know the 5 steps? Here, count with me, Craig. Get your fucking hand
Observation
out.
1.
You only need one
Hypothesis 2. Prediction 3. Experimentation 4. Analysis 5.
Craig, observation, hypothesis, test.
You missed a step.
record,
You missed
test,
a step.
Repeat.
You missed
Test
a step.
and repeat.
You missed a
missed
step. You missed a step. You missed prediction. And after analysis, if you need to repeat, then you do
Okay,
it.
Craig, well then you got to go to my high school and tell all the teachers there that are fucking
You never
stupid and
graduated
wrong.
high school.
They
High school
never
would not
told me
lie
about
to you.
predictions in the
A high school
scientific
would not
method.
lie to you and say a hypothesis is a prediction because they're separate things.
Again, you won't even let me finish. Because you
Okay,
keep
so
getting the
I am.
phone.
Here is
You
from
missed a
Trent
step. You missed a
University.
step. You forgot prediction.
Here's from
It's like,
Trent
what prediction
University.
have you ever made, Craig? You've never made one fucking prediction in your life.
I've made many predictions. That's how I got my degree in physics. In fact, I'll make a prediction here. You will never show any evidence for anything that you claim. Brilliant
You predicted. You've never made a fucking prediction. You just
I just
fucking
made a
piggybacked
prediction,
off
right.
of what people predicted before you. Fuck.
No, I make predictions based on what I
No,
can
you
observe.
didn't. Oh, Craig, you walked into your physics class and said, "I make a prediction that according to my latitude, gravity's going to do this to these balls.
Latitude wouldn't make any difference. Right, anyway, so I'm just showing this to my
doesn't
screen.
make any difference now. Fuck.
No, not... What the fuck are you on about? Right, hypothesis. In simple terms, a hypothesis is the answer to your casual question. A hypothesis should be based on strong rationale that is usually supported by background research. From the question about... from the question about sparrows... Listen, just listen. Wait, Dick. Just listen for a minute and then I'll let you respond, okay? From the question about sparrow nest, you might hypothesize sparrows use grasses in their nests rather than twigs because grasses are the more abundant material in their habitat. This abundance, hypothesized, might be supported by your prior knowledge about the availability of nest building materials. Prediction. On the other hand, a prediction is the outcome you would observe if your hypothesis were correct. Predictions are often written in the form of if and then statements, as in, if my hypothesis is true and I were to do this test, then this is what I will observe, right? Predictions are what you get from hypotheses. They are not the same thing. Now, at high school, the basic version of the scientific method that you learn, because there's more than one version of the scientific method, but at high school...
No, there isn't. It's called the scientific method.
It's not called the scientific method. There is more than one version of the scientific method. I'm amazed you don't actually know that. But at high school...
The scientific method, Craig.
It's not the scientific method. There is multiple versions of the scientific methods, right? There is scientific methods for technology. There's scientific methods for engineering. There's scientific methods for research. There is many versions of the scientific method. But the basic version of scientific method that you learn... the basic version of the scientific method that you learn in high school...
There are many versions of science, not the scientific method.
Would you like me to prove that you're wrong about that as well and bring up a list of versions of the scientific method?
No, Craig, your fucking cherry pick bullshit doesn't fucking...
No, cherry pick... Like, looking at evidence is not cherry picking, right? Do you want a list of versions of scientific methods? Because I can give you those. I've already proven you're wrong about predictions and hypotheses.
I don't care about the scientific method, which you have no fucking clue about.
I've literally just proven you wrong. I am reading from a university right now that says you are wrong.
Yeah, I bet you are, Craig.
I'm literally reading from Trent University about how you are wrong about hypothesis and predictions. Proof that you never graduated high school.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, how many versions of the scientific method are there? Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh, how many versions of the scientific method are there? Fucking singular, not plural, but okay.
Right, so there is no single fixed version of the scientific method, but it is a general...
No, not according to you pseudoscientists, no.
Yeah, you didn't know what pseudoscience means. But it is a general... It is a general literative process that typically involves making an observation, asking a question, forming a hypothesis. Now, how many versions of the scientific method are there? Right, so there's deductive version of the scientific method, there's engineering version of the scientific method, there's hundreds of versions of the scientific method. The scientific method is just a myth. Every field, scientific or otherwise, has its own collection of scientific methods, okay? This is just a fact.
Yeah, just a fact, according to you, yeah.
No, according to everyone that does science.
Yeah, everyone that does science. Okay, Craig. Do you even know what science means? I doubt it.
Yes, science is to observe and test the natural world. Science is to observe and test the natural world.
Science means knowledge.
No, it does not.
Oh my fucking God, really?
Prove that science means knowledge.
I said science means knowledge. Jesus Christ.
Prove
it's figuring out the natural world.
Prove that science means knowledge. Prove that claim.
Look it up, Craig.
No, prove it. You've just made a claim.
Yeah, look it up, Craig. You Google everything else. Google that.
No, you've just made a claim. Prove it. Science isn't knowledge. Science is the way we acquire knowledge. No, you've made the claim. You made the claim, so you prove it.
Why don't you have these physicists on?
I've had physicists on many times.
No, you haven't.
I've had loads of physicists on my channel.
Oh, have you? Name them.
Well, PhD Tony, for a start.
PhD Tony doesn't count. Fuck off.
Oh, yes, he absolutely does count.
No, he doesn't. He's a fucking bitter old man who's pissed off at the world because nobody believes him.
And he's a physicist. I had a physicist from India that actually teaches.
Yeah, you've had the
general
one
relativity.
fucking guy from India.
Yeah, I've had.
Yep, that's it.
No, let me finish talking. I had a guy that wrote lots of stuff in Scientific America. I literally can't remember his name, but I interviewed him
Wrote
about
lots of stuff, and I can't remember his name. Okay.
No,
Yep,
I can't
cool.
remember his name, but I interviewed him because of the claim that Anthony Riley made, and I interviewed him about an article he wrote in Scientific America. I just can't remember his name, but anyone can search it on my channel and see that I have had multiple physicists on my channel.
No, you haven't, but whatever.
Well, I've just shown you that I have, but you can go nutter all you like.
Like you say, well, you got everyone in the world to fucking every one of them in the world. So where are they, Craig? Why don't you actually bring some education to your channel?
I literally just told you
No, they
about
won't
the
come on
education
your
that I've done.
channel because you're
I
a
teach
fucking
people
moron.
education all the time.
You make them
Thanks
all
to
look
me,
stupid.
people go back to university.
Oh, fuck off. Are you kidding me? Your ego is out of control.
Would you like me to show you the emails from
YouTube
the people
has
that have told me
absolutely
that?
just
Would you like me
inflated
to show
your
you the
ego to-
emails from the people that
A
have
guy
literally
who beats
told
up
me?
women
Hold on.
fucking has this kind of an ego? What the fuck is going on?
George Musser, that was his name. Thank you, PhD Tony. George Musser, the physicist, is the other guy that I had on.
Oh yeah, okay. So you got two. Awesome. That's
I've had
every
multiple
physicist in the
physicists
world.
on. Phil Bell, Clive Wells,
Phil Bell is
PhD
a
Tony.
fucking... Don't even fucking get me started on Professor Phil Bell, the nutty professor himself.
So,
Fuck
would
that
you like
guy.
me to show you emails from multiple people that say, I am the reason they have gone back to the gym and got healthy? I can even show you before and after pictures to show that.
And they're real people, are they?
Yeah, I can show you the pictures.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you the pictures. Okay.
Yeah.
That means
in fact,
they're
someone
real.
in the chat
I've
is right
seen
now.
pictures of fucking
Rubik's
Superman. He's
in the
real.
chat right now is saying that I've inspired them to get their health and weight under control.
Yeah, I know. Everyone in your chat's going to agree with you, Craig, of course. That's
Penguin
what they're
J
there
says,
for.
Dick, you're a
They're there
sad,
to
pathetic,
inflate your
pathetic
fucking
person.
ego.
So Penguin J points out that you're
That's
a sad,
the problem.
pathetic
You
person
think those
who hurt
people
you.
are real people.
They're definitely
What the
real.
fuck is a professional physicist doing in your chat calling people stupid fucking idiots?
Because it's fun. You're a stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is.
That's
It's a lot
real
of fun.
professional of them. They're so smart and intelligent that they come in your chat.
Dick, are you going to keep crying or are you going to
Okay.
give evidence the earth is flat?
Yeah, they come into your chat to call people fucking idiots because they don't believe them. Yeah,
PhD
real
Tony has a question
professional
for you.
physicists.
Dick, PhD Tony has a question for you. Is there a single professional scientist whose pronouncements that you will listen to?
Depends on what they have to say. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I'll
right.
listen
So
to everybody.
only if you agree, only if like you agree.
You know what
with
my
them, you
favorite
listen to
quote
them.
is? Read everything. Listen to everyone.
You can't read.
Believe nothing.
You can't
cannot
read.
verify for yourself.
So,
you know who said that?
Just
You
saying in
probably
the
don't.
chat that more people. Well, I've inspired this person to lose 10 kilograms. Wow.
Oh, I bet you have, Craig.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
They're
have.
literally saying that in the chat right now. Dick,
Yeah,
here's the thing.
I bet. And that makes them real.
Dick, here's the thing.
Because they typed
You
it in
judge
a
me
fucking
by
chat,
your
right?
low standards, right?
You think you think those people in your chat are real people? Real
Yes,
people
they
don't
are
act
real.
like
I've
that.
met many of them.
No, they aren't, Craig.
So what are
You've
they?
literally met them? Give me a fucking break.
I've met
You've
many
like
of them,
3?
yes. So what are they if they're not real?
What?
What are they if they're not real?
They could be many things. They fuck.
Specifically, what
Ever
are
heard
they
of
if they're not real?
77th Brigade? Hasbara?
Are they real people or not?
You know, there are literally disinformation campaigns where military members,
prove
members
Prove
go
it.
online and spread
Prove
disinformation.
it. Prove it.
You know that, right?
Prove it.
You can Google that even.
Prove
It'll tell
it.
you.
Prove
77th
it.
Brigade.
Prove it.
Hasbara.
Prove it. Prove it. Go on. You can share screen. I've given you the opportunity to share screen. Prove it.
Prove what?
What you just said. I'm sorry. Do you have
What,
issues
about
converting
77th
short-term to
Brigade
long-term
and
memories?
Hasbara?
Anyway, I'm going to get back on with covering this debate. Well, not really a debate. You're welcome to just sit in the background and cry like you have been.
No, are you telling me Hasbara and 77th Brigade aren't real?
I'm
You
asking
don't
you to.
think
I'm
it's
asking you to
possible that
prove.
fucking-
I'm asking you to prove that they are.
Google it, Craig.
No.
Even Google will tell you. they're
Google what
true.
shape the Earth is. Right? You have made a claim that military hire people to go online and be in chats
No,
and
they
put this
don't hire
information.
people. They order them to.
Yeah, they hired them.
Hasbara, Jesus Christ.
You get paid in the military, right? You know, it's a job. You hired to do it, right? But prove your claim that
Yes,
military
semantics,
people,
whatever.
prove your claim that military people are spreading misinformation online. Prove that claim.
77th Brigade, you fucking
Yeah, no, you're just
moron.
saying words. Prove it.
Why are you afraid to Google it, Craig?
Prove it. It's your evidence. I'm asking you to prove it.
Well, I'm going to prove it up to your standards. Google it.
Prove it. I've presented
Google
evidence.
it right now, Craig. Why are you afraid to Google it?
You Google it and show it.
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, because you don't own a PC because you're poor and useless. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, again. Oh,
flat earthers, not having them.
Right, Dick, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave you in the
I
background.
do have a PC. I'm just not going to waste it on you.
Yeah, you don't own a PC. You're poor and useless.
Yes, I'm poor and useless, Craig. Yep.
Yeah. You're unemployable, you're single, you're a loser, no one ever liked you, and your parents always change subject when you're brought up in conversation. These are just facts of life. Now, Dick, be
Craig,
silent.
you know what?
Dick,
You
be
should be a
silent.
projectionist.
Dick, be silent. I demand.
You should be a projectionist.
Dick,
You
I
or your
demand you be
projection is off the
silent
chart.
while I cover this debate.
Map or
Yeah,
model
go fuck
assertions
yourself.
that scientists prediction without performing. This is what ChatGPT said after reading the transcript from your video.
Okay, that's
Right, yeah. So we're back to the final debate where a bunch of idiots turned up, a bit like Dick being an idiot, you know. Oh, I don't believe what you said, and I'm going to call you a cripple. Yet I can't do a single push-up because I'm a fat loser.
Okay, I want to know what you think, Jason, about Southern Hemisphere flights, not ChatGPT.
The straw man setup is that you're targeting the Gleason map, a single pole azimuth equidistant projection, because it only has one pole.
Would you
Our
like
model
to
has
share?
two
Would you
poles.
like to share a map, Jason, that you think makes sense of Southern flights? Yes or no?
This right here is a 2-scale projection of.
Hey, Jason, would you like to share a map if you don't like the AE map? Would you like to share a map where Southern flights work? Yes or no?
So this is a flight with a Haversine formula applied. They call it a great circle route.
That's the Northern Hemisphere, Jason. We're talking about the Southern Hemisphere. You need to stay on topic, please.
This right here.
He doesn't know the difference between north and south. Fucking hilarious. You still there, Dick? No, Dick left. Well, that's getting its own fucking video. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you for all the support with Super Chats. That's amazing. You're not real, are you? None of you are real. Clarence AS2 says for £5, Dick has to wear slip-ons because Velcro is too complicated for him. And sometimes he gets them on the right feet. He wouldn't understand space-time. Jim Daniels for £5 says, evidently Dick thinks some floating ice prevents the oceans from draining over the edge of his flat earth. Jim Daniels, $5. 300 plus people are literally sitting here laughing at this Dick Wayne buffoon. Lol. Yeah, but you're not real, apparently. Steve6464 has been a member for 26 months, says, Dick, what is the colour of the sky in your world? Derp, mate. That's it. JSS Tiger, $2. My surveying book says a level surface is curved. Yeah, they all do. That's the thing. Inquisitor Infidel for $2. 500 meter throwing tank that adjusts for Earth towing tank. Yep, absolutely. Penguin J, $5. Obviously, since you didn't record telling off Witsit, so Earth flat. Awesome. Yeah, it's not like there were literally people there watching it. Biggs, £2 says SpaceX launch. Oh, apparently the SpaceX launch has been a fucking success. Jiffy Cones, $5. Does Dick wear his tinfoil hat on top or underneath his helmet? Dave D has been a member for 20 months, says 70% of Earth's surface is covered, not made by water. I know, he's just dumb. OG Yeti, $2. I'm a NASA bot, aren't you all? Tim Davidson, $5. I do Dick beep boop sexual thing. Error 404. Pen 15 not found. Shutting down. Thank you, bots. Thomas White, £2, says Dick's so fat he fell in love and broke it.
Is a Southern flight.
Let me just finish the super chats, then we get back to it. Tim Davidson for $5 says, Oh no, I've done that one. Thomas Ripe, £2 says, Dick's so fat. No, read that one as well. Jiffy Cones, Dick Wayne was homeschooled and he got bullied. Icy Spin, member for 24 months, says, if the earth is round, the sun should come up in the morning. I predict the sun will come up at 6:38 a.m. tomorrow morning. Roger that, member for 5 months, says, Bosch Big 5. Schleider 49, $5. From now on, Flerfs can brag after any debate by saying, at least I didn't Dick Wayne it. Dreaded Archon 199, Dick, pot, kettle, back. GCat the Crasnaut, who's been a member for a year, says, is he trying to say Hezbollah? Yes, he is. Matt, £2, read everything. Okay, read this evidence. Nuh-uh. Dreaded Archon 199, FTFE, the military just paid me to super chat you. Shh. Clarence AS2 for £2, this super chat doesn't exist because I'm not real. Jim Daniels, $5. SpaceX Starship launch was a success and it deployed its payload. Droopy Wiener, member for 55 months, says, I was 2 away from making a dick joke. Occasional art and buffoonery, member for 30 months, says, no, I'm fake. Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
This would be from Sydney to Santiago.
Yep. That's a globe map, by the way.
This is it on our projection.
That's not your projection.
Yes, it is. This right here is the coordinate system of Earth projected to scale. And the closest thing that I can show you is a moleweed, which has a little bit of distortion at the top here. This is the closest thing that I can show you to it. But this actually shows the flight on a 2-scale projection of the coordinate system using the Haversine formula because, as you can see, the latitudes get shorter as you go towards the South Pole.
But that's a globe projection. That's all that is. That is just literally a projection of the globe.
So by taking advantage of going closer to the pole, you can actually make a shorter route by this curved path than a direct path between the two places.
I'm looking at a very oblate spheroid, so it sounds like we're on the same page here.
I am showing you right here what a 2-scale projection of Earth's coordinate system looks like. This is 21,600 nautical miles wide and 10,800 nautical miles from the North Pole to the South Pole. This is all of Earth.
Yeah, but the distances between the countries don't match, so... Yeah, PhD Tony, Africa split in half. This is the Pac-Man map, where you literally teleport from one side to the other. Occasional art and buffoonery is gifted 5 memberships. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. It means the world. But you know what, guys? Save the memberships for the end of the month. In 4 days, we go for a record membership drive.
This is it. You can actually get a square footage measurement off of this. This takes everything in the coordinate system into consideration.
Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you, Jason. I don't think anybody is any closer to understanding how Southern Flights work on a flat Earth. They saw you put up globes and globe projection maps. All of your followers who have been in my comments, and I've seen your map, are wondering right now why you're not showing your actual map. And we all know why, which is that Southern Flights don't work on it. This is right here, a 2-pole projection of Earth. So tell me which flight you want to do. I'll do.
But that's not the map that you use, Jason.
Right now from South Africa over to Sydney. So I just want to see here. I want to see your map. Here is the flight route. If an airplane is flying like this, this is how the coordinate system has to be drawn in order for it to be scale. Oh, let's see. It's on a different tab. I have to switch tabs to actually show you. Do you want to see? Because I can actually show it live right now.
Oh, I want to see. I want to see a map that you think works. Yes.
All right. So let me reshare this with that tab. This system sucks.
Odia the Fourth for $3 Canadian says you need more than a concussion to get to Flerf. Yeah, I know. Even though I had quite a bad concussion and a hematoma behind my left eye, I was only like 1% towards being Flerf. You know, that's the closest I've ever been to Flerf. But it would take a lot more than severe concussion.
All right, so this is what most people are familiar with right here. This is a stereographic projection of Earth called the moleweed. This is what we're using. It can only be
He keeps pointing out that it's a projection of the globe.
Accurate to whatever longitude it's centered for, but what I'm going to do is show you a south flight from South Africa to Sydney, Australia. And so wherever you click...
You just change the projection. Which one is it, Jason? Is it that?
From South Africa to...
Or is it that? Which of these is it?
Sydney, Australia. And so wherever you click right here, the coordinate system has to redraw in order to actually get the correct sizes of the latitudes and longitudes. So as you click around here, this is the actual path that a plane, a boat, a swimmer, that would take to go from Cape Town over to Sydney, Australia right here. And if you know...
Well, yeah, but you notice how everything's changing shape and stuff because you've got to alter the projection because there's a globe. Are you saying, Jason, that the countries change shape based on where you are? What the fuck?
Notice, because the coordinate system can only be drawn to scale to whatever it is that you're clicked on, you can never get to a boundary.
Okay, real
now,
quick.
This isn't just an issue for us. This is an issue for every person in the world.
Hey, Jason.
Because this is Earth's coordinate system right here.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
When you were moving the map, at one point, half of the United States was split up. Can you please explain how that works? Half of the United States was on the left side, half the United States was on the right side. Is that
I've
what you're
already
saying?
explained it, but I'll explain it again to you.
Okay,
so
great.
the Earth's coordinate system, whenever you click on it, it is only drawing this area right here that is centered accurately to scale. If I click over here, right, it is drawing this area accurately to scale. If I click over here, it is drawing this area accurately to scale. You don't...
If the Earth was flat, the entire thing would be to scale.
Don't have to worry about anything else around here because the only way Earth's coordinate system can be drawn is if you actually center it to yourself.
Okay.
So there is no possibility of getting to a border because the coordinate system, this is a virtual reality. I don't know if have you ever heard of a virtual reality before?
Yes, I have.
Do you understand how they work?
I do not know.
Okay, they have a 3.
So it's a virtual reality that literally shifts the position of the countries depending on where you are. So if you're in Australia, all of a sudden the rest of the world doesn't have accurate measurements. So is it a virtual reality for each individual person?
3D Cartesian coordinate system in it. And if you want to have a sky as we do, right, this is how it works. This is what they use. It's existing
Awesome.
technology already.
Okay. Hey, Jason, I appreciate it. I think I don't think what you said is going to be convincing to anybody, but we got to move on.
All right. Well, this is not a final debate. In fact, the document that I have gone through and examined all 12 of your experiments, and we have debunks of every single one of them. I had 12 debunks of the globe prepared, and then if you made it through all that, I was going to show you how the SBVR model explains all 12 of your experiments.
Thank you.
But I guess we will have to do that on our own. And sayonara to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Right. Debate me, Jason. I will take all 12 of your debunks and shove them up your fucking ass. All right, I need to take a Riley. Back in 1 minute.
The law rings up to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? The law, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Law, meta is an angle, real, fake. It's a soul physical, hit 'em up, chastise every young bitch that tries to stop me, Tupac. All humans can do is word salad or make up stuff. Disagree versus agree, it's not around, he's deaf, another deaf one. You can't hear, LOL, not a ball, it's a tear. Low, no dirt in the middle. Low dirt in the middle, no, 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 no. Low dirt in the middle, no, 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 no. Low dirt in the middle, no, 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 no. Low dirt in the middle, no, 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 no. Low, no legs up to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? Low, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Low, meta is an angle, real, fake. It's so physical, hit 'em up, chastise every gun bitch that tries to stop me, Tupac. All humans can do is word salad or make up stuff. Disagree versus agree, it's not around, he's deaf, another deaf one. He can't hear, LOL, not a ball, it's a tear. Low, dirty middle, low, dirty middle, no, 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 no. Low, dirty middle, no, 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 no. Low, dirty middle, no, 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 no. Low, dirty middle, no, 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 no. Low, dirty middle, to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? Low, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Low, meta is an angle, real fake. Low, dirty, no, no.
Okay, awesome. So good news is we have just raised $250 for the Exodus Road. So we'll go ahead and update the
What is the Exodus Road?
the meter there at the bottom so we can keep track of it. And the next flat earther that I'm going to be bringing on stage is Steven Alonzo. Steven, how are you?
Hey there, good.
Okay.
Test. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I think we got the audio figured out, which is exciting.
Just going to move my top left URLs down so they can see it.
Awesome.
I've got a little less room to present than I originally prepared for. One sec, hold on.
No problem. If you'd like, just to do a real quick, brief introduction of yourself and where people can find you.
So this is the liar scumbag Steven Alonzo, who I destroyed in debate recently.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Steven Alonzo. The last time I was on here with Will, I think it was back in March, where we discussed maybe it might have been 3 of the final experiments. I'm actually going to put this down here. And for anyone who wants to find me, I would recommend YouTube first, just to see what I'm about. If you like what I talk about, you might like my content. So that's the Journal of Geocentric Cosmology. And then we have a website as well. And then more so recently, it's been the fitness that I'm focusing on. So last time, Will, when we talked, I was 170 pounds. Let me put that up here just so you can kind of see the difference. So it's kind of funny now to weigh 20 pounds more, but look better than I did before. So that's been a big change. And I track my weight every day, so I know that the weekly average is actually correct. So to be at 190 pounds now and looking better has been great. So that's the Flat Earth Fitness muscle building program that I've been consistent with now for
Flat Earth Fit. Fuck off, you dickhead.
6 months. And anyone who wants more fitness advice, that'd be the StevenAlonzo.fitness. Thanks for having me on.
Do not go to him for fitness. He is a flat earther. He knows nothing. If you want fitness advice, I'll give you some.
Awesome, thank you. Cool. So let me start with the one question I think is going to be very difficult for you to answer.
Okay, sounds fun. I'm ready.
I will state that I am not in any way trying to say that you're not smart when I ask you this question. And this question is not about you.
I'll say it, Will. Steven Alonzo, you're not smart. You're a fucking idiot. Sailor Centrist upgraded their membership to Destroyers. Thank you very much, my friend. It means the world. What we're going to do is we're going to go for another half an hour, which is a 3-hour stream, which is quite long for me these days, actually. And we're probably going to have to continue this tomorrow. But if you want to see someone else reviewing this debate, then at 3 o'clock, so in about an hour and 45 minutes, MC Toon will be doing this as well.
It's about the flat earth community as a whole, okay? And here's what the question is. Why is it that there is a complete absence? There's supposedly, and I believe it, millions of flat earthers in the world. Why is there a complete absence of flat earthers that have a PhD? Now, again, I don't have a PhD. It's very strange to me when you have this entire movement of people that are trying to say they know better than everyone else, and not a single one of them has a PhD. Why do you think that's the case?
Well, the answer to that is very simple. All flat earthers are fucking idiots. Now, Steven Alonzo is going to claim he's got a PhD that he awarded himself.
I would say it'd have to come to the career path they chose. So if you're going to be a public-facing flat earther, you're most likely not going to be working in a field that requires a PhD. It's just off the top of my head. You're not going to be teaching at your local city college if you're also publicly making content about flat earth. So I think it comes to a career...
Yeah, that's because flat earthers are all fucking idiots and can't teach anything.
Decision at someone's point in life. What path do they want to go down to? Do they want to be able to do whatever they want and have entire freedom? Or do they want to be kind of more focused in a narrow path where they got to kind of be careful about what they say? And I'd like to clarify too, a PhD is not necessarily intelligence. It's more about knowledge.
Yes, for sure.
But you're right. That's a very fair question to ask because it does show that...
I mean, you've got to be fucking intelligent to get a PhD in physics.
There is, I don't know, an anomaly, you could say, that should be addressed for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's an anomaly for sure. There's a lot of different, conspiracies and theories and ideas out there that have, large followings. And I don't know if there's another one where there's a complete absence of PhDs. So it's just something for people to think about. Okay, Steven, now is your time to get the stage. So again, I want you to make a case that we live on a flat earth and the only rule is you can't mention the globe. So
yeah, for sure.
Fire away.
Let me just see the quality of my presenting. I was going to check on my phone to see how it's looking since I don't have the thing up on my computer.
That looks great. Unless you want to use the present from StreamYard.
I don't think I need to. It tends to be more messy that way and it'd just be me more rambling rather than stuff like I know that I've studied and can make a case.
He's got up there, the analemma is a testament to the flat earth model. At the same time, every day, over a period of a year, the sun will make this shape. Yeah, but that's predicted by the globe. The globe says that will happen because of Earth's elliptical orbit and tilt.
for. So I guess one of the reasons why I would believe in flat Earth is, I guess, the sky observations that we observe in our daily life, they have to match some map or some model that we believe we live on. So the sun's analemma is one of the first things that beginner flat earthers get introduced to. We look up in the sky, take the same picture over a year, and we know based on the sky that there's going to be a smaller loop in the north and a larger loop in the south. This alone isn't debated. We can just go outside and observe this. The question...
Yeah, that's cool and everything, Stephen, but there's no flat Earth model that predicts that. It's just something that happens. The only thing that predicts that will happen and gives a reason for it is the Earth's elliptical orbit around the sun and its tilt.
Comes when we try to fit it to a specific model. How do we fit that smaller loop in the north and the larger loop in the north? For example, if we try to use the South Polar AE model, it wouldn't work because that would mean we have a larger loop in the north and a smaller loop in the south. So we can falsify the South Polar very, very easy. Stuff like the oblique Mercator stereographic that the Awake Souls were presenting, the analemma also wouldn't work on that projection either because we know the sun's ground position. It has a latitude and longitude that isn't really debatable, and we have to make it fit to some model. Now, I'm very aware of how the globe model works. So if you have a globe, let's not do a tilt. So without a tilt...
No, you don't understand the globe model because you just said, let's not have a tilt.
The sun's going up and down. And
So-
like from the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn.
Hey, Stephen,
you get even
I apologize. You brought the globe into it. That's okay. So we're
I'm trying to say how it also works. I don't want people to think something can only work on flat Earth. I always try to approach it from a senior level where I explain both concepts to people and then let them choose what is.
But there's no reason for it to happen on the flat Earth. The only thing that makes that happen is the globe. If it happens on the flat Earth, it's just fucking magic.
How they think better.
Cool.
But yeah, so the sun's analemma makes more sense to me on flat Earth, and that's one of the reasons why I choose to believe in flat Earth.
Okay, awesome. So I can tell you right now, you're going to have a lot of pushback on saying that the lights in the sky are telling us about the ground we live on, but that's okay. Okay, let's move on to the final experiments. I think I would have to talk to you.
I have 12 right up here if you want to use my numbers.
Yeah, thank you.
And choose ones that we haven't talked about, just because your audience might remember stuff from your... It's up to you, but I'm prepared to discuss all 12, so if you want new content as well...
okay. I think... Yes, so Stephen, I think I have to talk to you about the South Pole.
South Pole, that's number 8 on here, the South Pole for me. Yeah, we can definitely talk about that.
So you have stated in the past that you think you know where the South Pole station is. Can you please show me where the South Pole station is on a flat Earth map?
Yeah, so one of the greatest things about being a software developer is that I can approach these concepts in
You are not a software developer. You lied about that. I proved that in our debate.
different ways. Let me just see if I have this as a slide. This is section 8. Section 8, link 2.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
so because I developed my own model, it's very easy for me to do original content and not have to just deny observable reality. So the Emerson Scott South Pole Station has a longitude of negative 139 degrees west. So this would be southeast of New Zealand, and it would be southwest of United States.
Okay, cool. Can you zoom out a little bit? Is it possible so people can see where you're putting it?
Possibly, yeah. Let me see.
Cool. Okay, hopefully people can see the United States there, Canada, New Zealand's on the right. Awesome. Is it possible for me to see the entire map?
No, but
That's
I
okay.
think I have another photo, though, where I do. And just
Pretty sure he's using Walter Bisland's model there.
see what I have here. Possibly this? Does this slide help you?
It does. Where are you putting the South Pole Station?
So that would be to the... It's covered by the top part. So that would be to the left of the U in the Flat Earth Universe.
Okay, awesome. So we have one problem, Stephen. There's a company called White Desert, and they take people to not only Antarctica by plane, they take them to the South Pole Station. And they are headquartered in Cape Town, South Africa, which is at the bottom of your map there. And they can get to the South Pole on a 7-hour flight. So if you can go back to that map, I think everybody will quickly see that that would be an impossibility.
Yeah, I have a slide to demonstrate that as well. Let me just see which one it is. Oh, it's in my original notes. Let me see if I can zoom up on this one a little bit.
No problem.
Yes, I get what you're saying. You're saying like it would either be a Pac-Man effect or it'd be similar to what we talked about before, where the relative speed of... Yeah, so for those of your audience who don't know, I believe that walking around the edge of the firmament is the exact same speed as if you were walking around the North Pole. So that has to do with that Lorentz ether transformation. But this is how I would argue what you're saying about...
Right, he tries to bastardize Lorentz transformation and length contraction and stuff, just saying that the ether makes that happen. when that's literally a kind of globe and general relativity thing. It's fucking ridiculous.
For those flights.
Okay, well, we're not talking about walking, so I'm a little bit confused there.
Distance. So I was just trying to give an example for distance. So flying, walking, just traveling, any method of traveling.
Gotcha. Okay, so it takes me 7 hours to get from the center of the United States to Hawaii. So looking at your map there, this is not making a lot of sense to me.
Correct. So distance has to be relative. So that's what I'm trying to say. So the North Pole, it's a very tiny, you would assume it's a tiny spot on flat Earth. Walking around that is the same as walking around the edge. So that duration, that time, assuming a constant speed, the duration ends up being the exact same. So that means distance becomes relative. So to give the extreme example, just so we don't waste a lot of time, I do agree that flights match the globe and that the flat Earth does measure to a globe.
Okay, I appreciate that. It sounds like I could possibly break the 4-minute mile if I just do it in Antarctica.
No, because the distance measures to the globe. So that's the thing. No one actually knows they're traveling at relativistic speeds. Like, for example, the Antarctica yacht races. Like, this is all well documented. No one's actually traveling that. Well, they are, but they don't know they are because it's from the observer's frame of reference.
Okay, awesome. I want to talk about one other thing with you, which is the South Celestial Pole.
South Celestial Pole. Cool. I made that as my number 10 note. Great. So let me see. Page 9. Was that over here? South Celestial Pole. Yeah, so this is extremely easy to understand since longitude is a continuous coordinate system. Let me see. So that would be slide 10. We need to get experiment 10 link up. We can look at this from 2 ways, I guess. So this one that we had over here is a perfect way to...
Yeah, I want people to understand. I want people to understand your model and why it differs from the globe model. So the globe says that there's only one South Celestial Pole and that it's only visible from one geographic location. Your model says there's an infinite number of South Celestial Poles and it's visible from an infinite number of locations.
Yeah,
there has to be. If the Earth is flat, then there has to be multiple, Polarises, Polaris-Psi, and Southern Crosses, and everyone has to have their own version of the sky.
Now, just to correct you, you might be thinking of the South Pole Star. The South Celestial Pole is an abstract location that absolutely is visible 100% of the time. I'm not sure if we're talking about two different things. Well,
you've said to me before online that you believe there's an infinite number of South Celestial Poles, and I think your sheet you just brought up said that.
The South Celestial Pole is this dot right here, that little dot in the middle. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's infinite of them. You can look 5 degrees to your left and you'll be looking at another focus point. So it's an arbitrary, all it means is wherever celestial declination of -90 is, that's your South Celestial Pole. So
yeah, so just to clarify for the audience, in your model, if 2 different people were in Antarctica and went to 90 degrees south and they were nowhere near each other, they would both have a South Celestial Pole directly above them.
Not directly above them, it depends on your latitude. So for example, when MC Toon did the sundial prediction that matched the flat Earth model, he had to set the
It didn't match the flat Earth. What? There is no flat Earth model, for fuck's sake.
To 80 degrees of elevation, just like we would on flat Earth, but to match your latitude. So no, your South Celestial Pole is exactly equal to whatever your southern latitude is.
YD says, whoa, gone for over an hour and Dick Wayne is still the topic of interest to Craig. What? I haven't talked about Dick Wayne for about 20 minutes. Dick Wayne came on again and cried a bunch. What are you on about? Go and fucking get your boyfriend to debate me.
Is this a 1-to-1 ratio?
Yeah, but 90 degrees south in your model is a very big distance.
Correct. It's a continuous coordinate system.
Correct. So what I'm saying is you can have multiple people at 90 degrees south on your model that are nowhere near each other. They're tens of thousands of miles away from each other.
Correct, but not only that, that's just how it works. You can confirm this with any type of astronomy software. You go to a place like, where is this? This is New Zealand. For the same time, you'll see the Southern Cross is to your bottom right. You go to another place like Chile, same time, you see the Southern Cross is to the top left. Where I think you're getting confused is that you're not aware that during the daytime, the South Celestial Pole still exists, just if you're not able to locate it yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to pinpoint for you and for the audience.
Yeah, we know where the South Celestial Pole is during the day. It's, the other side of the fucking Earth.
Here is that in your model, 2 people at different geographic locations would both, if they were both at 90 degrees south, would both have the South Celestial Pole directly above them.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that's pretty easily falsified because there's actually only one physical location on Earth that you can film the South Celestial Pole above you, and that's right next to the South Pole Research Station. So there's a reason that it's only ever been filmed there and that no one has ever been able to do that in any other location in Antarctica, and that's because we live on a globe.
Correct. So you're now talking about the South Celestial Pole being
correct. We live on a globe. You heard him say it, guys. It's correct.
Directly above you, as opposed to what we were talking about before, where you can have infinite, for example, at 80 degrees of latitude.
Correct.
So at Union Glacier, there's still a South Celestial Pole,
but it's not directly above you.
So you're talking about a place where you could find it directly above you?
Yes.
So I would still agree with that as well. Anywhere along the firmament at negative 90 degrees south, you could film it directly above you.
Yes.
So that example I gave before, the
But
geographic...
there's only one position. There's only one place. Not anywhere along the firmament. Just one single position.
South Pole, that is one of the many possibilities you can go to have it directly above you. Anywhere along the firmament, it would be directly above you.
Okay, cool. And what I'm trying to say is that this would be a very easy test for you to do, is to just go to another place other than where the South Pole Research Station is and show that the South Celestial Pole is above you, but it can't be done. It's never been done because there's only one place that it can happen, and that's because we live on a globe. So
I would also, though, argue that the distance between two spots looks really far on the projection that we're using, but due to that relativistic distance I mentioned earlier, it's no different than being right at the North Pole.
Yeah, but
like those two spots are no different than if you're just at the North Pole. It's like just saying hi to your friend. Like it's that close to each other.
Looking at your map here, you have a blue arrow going south from New Zealand. You have a blue arrow going south from South America. If two people got on their own individual boats and went until they got to the Antarctic coastline, they're going to be nowhere near each other.
I would disagree. So the closer you get to negative 90 south...
What do you mean you would disagree? Oh my fucking... Like, according to Steven, space just fucking compresses randomly for no reason.
Drastically get closer together. I would agree though with you if we're talking about like where you were at Union Glacier. You're right. That's no... So Union Glacier and like Wolf Fang Runway, those are nowhere near each other. But if you continue going south from Union Glacier and continue going south from Wolf Fang Runway, yes, I do believe that right at exactly 90, if it's even possible to get there, they would meet up somehow, absolutely. Like that big loop that I talked about, that's how I think it works.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, Steven, I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Glad to be on here.
All right. Take care.
Take care. Have a good one.
Okay. Thank you, Steven Alonzo. Best news is we have just raised another $250 for the Exodus Road. So we'll go ahead and get that updated to 500. I want to remind everybody that you must have your camera on if you want me to bring you on the stage here. Of all the people...
Well, Steven Alonzo did the fucking dumb. There was lots and lots and lots of dumb there. Right, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to leave it there for today, and I'm going to continue this tomorrow. I would have got through more of the final debate, but Dick Wayne needed a spanking, so that was fun. I want to thank you all for being here with me today. This has been absolutely incredible. Before we go, I want to remind everyone that I'm a fucking nerd, right? You should probably know this. I mean, you know, look at my fucking tattoo. You know, yeah, I'm a nerd, okay? And every Friday, I take part in an extremely nerdy thing called Star Trek Roleplay on a channel called Top Hats Off, where I play an ex-Borg Klingon called 7 of 12, Tactical Node 3, Species 5008, who is the tactical officer aboard the USS Kong Z. The finale of the series that we are doing at the moment will be on Friday. And I'm going to play for you now the teaser.
Next time.
So, subscribe to Top Hats Off, and you get to see this.
On Star Trek Endurance.
Captain's log.
Next time on Star Trek Endurance.
Captain's log, stardate 60387.3. We are docked at Narendra Station under red alert conditions and on the way to a war council with Admiral Hebert, General Kargan, and the senior staffs of the other allied ships stationed here. I suspect we're going to be ordered back to the Candidate 3 system, which suits me just fine. We left rather unwillingly, and I'd like to have some words with Assessor Tredick if I get the chance.
The Candidate 3 system is full of danger, even more so than before. In addition to a Romulan incursion, the system is unstable and literally breaking apart. The large M-class planet is undergoing tectonic upheaval, gravitic waves and tachyons suffuse the system, and Assessor Tredick is in distress. The displaced Tilikal seem to be behind it, and they appear to need aid. But what will the return of the Tilikal mean for the Federation, or the galaxy at large? Find out next time in the season finale of Season 1 of Star Trek Endurance, The Displaced, only on the Top Hats Off channel.
Thank you everyone for watching. It's been an incredible stream today. I'll be back tomorrow, like I said, with a continuation of this. If you would like to...
Next time on Star Trek Endurance.
If you would like to see some more of the review of this debate, in about an hour and a half, Toon will be starting his coverage of it. I will continue my coverage tomorrow. And remember, guys, if you would like to see me personally, then you can meet me in Nashville, Tennessee, November 16th and 17th, as I go to DebateCon 6. to debate Rachel Wilson. I'll also be in Chicago meeting Toon and Colorado, spending some time with Rubik's. It's going to be fucking amazing. I love every single one of you. Not you, Gary. Sit down. You know what you did. Please look out for a video of the debate with Dick, which will be released on its own as a thing in the next day or so. I'm going to finish off with a song from Conspiracy Music Studios. Remember, guys, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth.
That's what I tell the flat earth youth. Talk so fast you can't keep track. If you fact check me, I just change the track. Ad hominem, you're dumb. Sit down, red herring, spin it all back round. Straw man, your claim, twisted for sport. Knock it down quick like it's my last resort. Equivocate my way to glory. Appeal to authority, same old story. Round and round with circular flare, not secular. Hey, look over there. I was divorced, wife took the kids, so I dress like I'm 21. Your generation will be dead, they said, but I'm not that old, you know. Grandma's blouse, oh wow, watch me now. Machine, yeah, watch me now. Affirm the consequent, that's my style. Begging the question, man, that's my guile. False equivalence, I mix and match. Reification, give an idea latch. Begging the question, that's my main hook. Cherry pick the data till the whole thing's cooked. I'm not wrong, I'm just ahead. At least that's what the voices said. Equivocate my way to glory. Appeal to authority, that's my story. Round and round with circular flare, non sequitur. Like I'm 21, your generation will be dead, they said, but I'm not that old, you know. Grandma's blouse, oh wow, watch me now. Policy machine, yeah, watch me now. That's an at-home straw man cherry picking. False equivalency, you're contradicting. Begging the question, appeal to my source, non sequitur, of course, and therefore the earth is flat. Checkmate! I was divorced, wife took the kids, so I dress like I'm 21. Your generation will be dead, they said, but I'm not that old, you know. Grandma's blouse, oh wow, watch me now. Policy machine, yeah, watch me now. Yeah, IQ 160 in my mind.
Subscribe to Conspiracy Music Studios, or I'm going to send Daniel Pratt to your fucking house. Thank you guys for watching. It's been an incredible stream. Borg Emporia $5 says, correction, that it's the season finale, not the series finale of Star Trek Endurance. Long live 7 of 12 and Commander Shelby. Unfortunately, Commander Shelby is probably dead at this point. It's been several hundred years. He was the previous character that I played in the first season. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth.